and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today USA Boxing, man. We are back. We back up in this BI, man. It is what it is, man. We got some good fights going on tomorrow. I think Laura and Laura and Conlon fighting again tomorrow. What are they fighting tomorrow? We have a couple of fights going on tomorrow. I'm not going live for those fights. I'm not going to go live, but let me see what we have tomorrow. Yeah, we have Mauricio Lara and Lee Wood. That's what Lee Wood. From what I'm hearing Lara lost his belt or something of that sort because of the weigh-in or something. He was weighed too much, something of that sort. I read up on that. Lawrence Okole fights tomorrow. Yeah, I definitely ain't going live for his fights. I'm not crazy about him, but he fights tomorrow, cruiserweight title. Alexis Rocha fights tomorrow as well. Anthony Young, that's gonna be a pretty good fight. So there's a couple of fights on the zone that's going down. ESPN has Luis Alberto Lopez versus Michael Conlon. Okay, so that's in Ireland. You get what I'm saying? So that's ESPN. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. So salute to everybody in the chat. Shout out, man. Shout out to Big J. Shout out to Knockdown 305, Bruce Gas. Shout out to Swat Jones in the building. Who else we have in the building, man? Shout out to Justin Watson. What's happening, bro? Little Green Eyes P, my sister Lisa Bales. Yeah, man. Shout out to Kev Vince. Jackie Hernandez. Salute, sis. What's going on, sis? Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. As a matter of fact, she a piece of Jackie Hernandez. You know what I mean? I need to yeah, man, let me set sis up right quick. Shout out to Al Money, always getting money, man. Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. Let's get into the show. Now, we do have some fights going down tomorrow, as I said before, guys. Tomorrow, the 27th, we have, now I don't know all of the undercards on this fight. We also have a fight that's going on tonight in Orlando. There's a fight going on tonight in Orlando, the Zone. You know what I mean? This is a lightweight contest. Ashton Silva versus Adam Kipinga. You know what I mean? So that's what's going down. So, it is what it is. So fight going down tonight. Y'all want to check that out. That's on the Zone. Also, we have some fights going down tomorrow. Once again, this is what we have. We have Luis Alberto Lopez versus Michael Conlon. That's in Ireland. We have another fight, Mauricio Lara versus Leigh Wood. You know what I mean? That's going to be a good fight. Last one was a good one, so that's going to be a good fight. So we're going to have Lawrence Okole versus Chris Smith. We have Alexis Rocha versus Anthony Young. So there you go. True. Now, question I have is this. The mega fight that could happen after Spence Crawford. Now, I said this and I said this before. A lot of people wasn't paying attention. The best thing that I see that happen as it relates to what's going on with the PBC now is the PBC only has one network to deal with, and that's Showtime. Showtime is owned by Paramount. When Paramount slashed the budget for boxing, that means Showtime didn't have any more money to give PBC for their fights. So the only way they're going to get money, of course, it has to be economically feasible, of course, but the only way they're going to get money from Paramount via Showtime is they're going to have to put on big fights. They're going to put on fights that's going to be worth investing in. No more, hey, man, we're going to pay this fighter. We're going to pay fighter A, Jamal Charlo, a boatload of money, $4 million to fight Brandon Adams. No more, we're gonna pay Jamal Charlo or another fighter, $3-4 million to fight Hog Head Cheese. People at Paramount like, nah, we ain't doing none of that. We'll slash your budget. It is what it is. And no other networks is dealing with you. You don't have no other platforms to showcase your fighters. So you give us what we want, or you don't get the white folks' money. True. Because the networks is the ones that put the money up. So it has to be, that's any business. It has to be something worth investing in. right? Now that the Spence Crawford fight is made, there's been a lot of chatter going on about what's next. Of course, we just want to get this fight, so everybody's happy about that. But a lot of people are being happy at what they've seen thus far. So far, we end up getting Plant Benavidez. We went over this yesterday. We end up getting Tank versus Garcia, got that out the way. Haney Loma, got that out the way. We had Katie Taylor and Chantel Cameron, got that out the way. We had Alicia Baumgartner versus Michaela Mayer. You know, we had Carissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. We have Virgil Ortiz versus Stantionis. That's coming up. You know, Taylor and Josh Taylor versus Lopez. I also did see the press conference. Well, you know, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence on. I also saw them on First Take with Stephen A. Smith. I did see that as well. We're going to talk about that as well. What we do know is that Crawford Spence will have a rematch at 154. The winner of the July 29th bout will claim pound for pound king, pound for pound king status, and will be the winner of the welterweight supremacy. There will be no doubt after the July 29th. Also, there's been rumbling about Benavidez's camp reaching out to Eddie Reynoso for a potential Canelo versus Benavidez fight. Because I don't know if the zone is going to be able to deliver Canelo Alvarez the Dimitri Bivol fight that he wants. I don't know why he want to fight Dimitri Bivol again, but he's hell-bent on fighting Dimitri Bivol again. So, you know, if the zone can't deliver that, you know, Canelo is a free agent now. He's looking to make the biggest fight possible, and the next big fight he can make is David Benavidez. True. So for me, as a fan of Canelo and Benavidez and Dimitri Bivol, I don't want to see. I'm hoping like hell that the zone won't be able to deliver the David Benavidez. I mean, the Dimitri Bivol fight for Canelo. And I hope that, hey, man, you know, we can't deliver that fight for you, so he's going to have to go elsewhere. And guess what? Canelo may be back in business with the PBC soon. True. Samson Lukowitz has been talking to Eddie Reynoso. They got a picture together. I'll show it to you. So that'll be great. That'll be the best news we can hear on top of that as well, right? But Coach Calvin Ford and Coach Kenny, who are Gervonta Tank Davis' trainers, they are making it clear that they want Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. They've been on the Rise podcast. I haven't seen the Rise podcast, but people have been reaching out to me, sending me little clips and snippets and stuff like that. And I did see a clip and a snippet, you know, of what Coach Kenny has said about they want Shakur next. He flipped the coin and all that stuff there. And then Calvin Ford say that, hey man, we do want Devin Haney. I think they said they're gonna send him a contract or something of that sort. And he says something that the only thing that's kind of slowing it down, the momentum of it, is the Crawford Spence fight, right? So they talking good. So it seems like that Tank is finally going to fight a black fighter, right? And Shakur's a black fighter. So we're going to see how that works out. And Devin Haney did say that well, you know what? I don't want to put words in Dev's mouth, but I think of the sort that he's saying that the only way I stay at 135 is to fight Tank Davis. I think, he says stay at 135 to fight Tank Davis. So he's not going to stay to fight Shakur Stevenson. You know, they say that's a low risk, high reward. They say that's a high risk, low reward fight. So they'll fight later on down the line, right? So that's what it is. So for Tank, Devin Haney is the next move to make, in my opinion, right? I'm going to tell you why. Because it will solidify Tank Davis's legacy. And it's for all of the belts that he say don't matter anymore, him and Calvin Ford. And it's for undisputed. You know what I mean? It's for a lot of money. They're going to make a boatload of money. Plus, Team Devin Haney and Team Tank Davis will get the opportunity to shed each other's mouths, in particular fan bases, right? Devin Haney and Tank Davis are also promotional free agents. Tank said that he's a free agent from Mayweather Promotion. He do what he want to do. He's his own boss. And Bill Haney has made it clear that they have not re-signed to Top Rank, and Devin Haney Promotions is their own boss. So according to them, you know what I mean? So there should be no reason why this fight with Tank Davis and Devin Haney shouldn't happen. No reason why. You know, with the Cold War being over with, with the PBC, Errol Spence, Showtime, against Terrence Crawford. With that being over with, this fight will open up the doors for future mega fights to happen in men's boxing. Because if Crawford and Spence can finally get in the ring after 5 years and all the stuff that, you know what I mean? All the stuff that they went through as a whole, you know what I mean? Anything can happen in boxing, except for if your name is Tyson Fury. True. That's another story for another day. Now, Tank Davis and Devin Haney should be next, in my opinion. The bad blood between the two camps, the backstory of sparring matches at Mayweather's gym, and in the DMV area. I forgot the name of the gym over there. And the dislike both fan bases have towards each other in respect to their favorite fighters, Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis. Do you guys in the chat believe that those fights can and should happen next after the Spence Crawford fight? If not, which mega fight would you guys like to see happen before 2023 ends? We have 7 months left in 2023. If Tank and Dev can't happen, which it should happen, there should be no reason why it can't happen. Crawford Spence finally happened. Took long enough, 1972, but it happened, right? So, which mega fights you guys would like to see next? I know that I have some that I definitely would like to see. I think I wrote them down. We're gonna write this down together. You know what I mean? Let's get into the show, guys. And don't forget to hate, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And share this show as well. Let everybody know that we're on. We've been getting a lot of more new subscribers from you guys sharing these lives and my videos. I really appreciate it. I have the analytics right here, and you guys do a lot of sharing of these shows in my part in the actual podcast and the videos. I really appreciate it. Let's give everybody a chat. Round of applause. Shout out to OJ22.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
OJ22 said, I rarely comment, but I'm always listening. Great show, coach. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, fam. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the support. I be getting phone calls in the morning time, phone calls late at night. I'm saying, like, supporters of the channel, you guys call me. And, you at the 530-494-9636. I'll open up the phone lines in a minute. You guys call me all times of night. Call me on Instagram. Send me messages. Like, bro, I get but I really appreciate the love, though, man. I really do appreciate that, man.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. We're going to make it do what it do. We're going to make it do what it do here, man. You know what? You know how we do it. Before we get into the show, we're going to talk about the fights that we have tomorrow night. With the fights we have tomorrow night, see which fights you guys are going to watch. And I just want to ask you guys a question. I want to write this down. Now that we got the Cold War out the way with Crawford and Spence, you know what I mean? Which mega fights we need to see? I know one. I definitely want to see Benavidez and Canelo. I hope like hell that Eddie Hearn is unable to deliver that Dimitri Bivol fight for Canelo. I hope like hell he's not able to deliver that fight. But before we get into the show, I got to say all praise is due to the Most High, the most exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, greater than Jesus, Allah, Moses, Prophet Muhammad. He's greater than all of those guys. And some say that he doesn't know he's underrated. He should be, according to these alphabet boys who love the PBC so much, and according to me, because everybody know I do have a PBC contract right here. My name is right here. I have a PBC contract right there, and we got to say all praise is due to the most exalted, the most high, the most honorable, Mr. Allen Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Every fighter name the names for them. He say, name them names, man. They know who they is. Name the names. The names need to be named. What you mean they know who they is? Everybody say, nah, man, you ain't getting off the hook with that. Please call these people out. You have millions of people watching. Millions of people watching. Please call them out. Don't even want to call them out. Ain't that something? The nigga been retired for 2 years and we ain't heard nothing from him since. I think the Mexican mafia the Mexican mafia don't kidnap my dog or something. Please, y'all help me find out when Jamal Charlo coming back to the ring. Anyways, if you feeling some type of way about Coach Malachi Williams, and as a matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. Shout out to I am Cam Edwards. Cam, send me an email, Cam. Cam, send me an email. Hey, I want to talk to you about something. I'm gonna switch you my number. As a matter of fact, the email ain't right there. I thought the email was right there. Where the email at? As a matter of fact, Cam, hold on. Let me do this. As a matter of fact, Cam, hold on. Riley, anybody who got haters in the chat, and you got a dude or a female that just hating on you, they baller blocking, they hate to see you come up. Shout out to Money Fee. Dropping that $2 cash up on your boy. Money Fee say for love, coach. I appreciate that, fam. Anybody in the chat, this for y'all. This is my first time doing this. You got some haters that's always hating on you, don't want to see you come up. Somebody out that's in your life always got something negative to say. You know what I mean? They always pessimistic about life. You see the greener things in life. They see, yeah, man, but just Debbie Downers. If you got those type of people in your life, you see the greener things in life, they see the browner things in life. They're never optimistic, they're pessimistic, and you just hate to see them come. You hate it. Every time you see them, they got their hand out, they asking for some money. You know what I mean? They mad, bitter, broke, angry every day. This is for them.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I'm gonna do that for y'all. And today is Friday. Today is Tenderoni Fridays. This day Tenderoni Friday. But we gonna do something a little different, man. This for everybody out there, man. This was my hustling music back then. I just want to give a shout out to everybody, man. As a matter of fact, what we gonna do? We gonna make it do what it do. Hold on, let me set everything up, cause I want to talk to the people. Because we do it for the people, by the people, of the people, because we love the people. We come from the people. We represent the people. We like to work for the people. You get what I'm saying? And if you do the things that the people want you to do, like in boxing, they have been giving us some good fights. If you do the things that the people want you to do, in return, the people will reward you. You know what I mean? True. In return, the people will reward you. Let me see what's up. What the hell going on, my motherfucker? Why my shit ain't? Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. My bad, dog. That's why it ain't coming on. I'm tripping. I'm doing the wrong thing. Light up. Go in and light up. Roadcast. All right, there we go. Shout out to Major Key Boxing in the building. Jamie Rivera was happening. Green Eyes P was happening. Knockdown 305, Dade County's finest. It is what it is. You know what, man? We might as well set this thing off. Today is Tenderoni Fridays, man. We're going to set this thing off. Talk about some boxing. We got some good fights coming on tomorrow night. Shout out to my sister, Food Revolution. It is what it is. We're going to make it do what it do. Shout out to my brother, Freeway, Ricky Ross, man. True Media Today, USA Boxing. We are the official podcast of Team Freeway Boxing.
What's my name? My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing. I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show. Gangsta monster killer, silverback. Where is your rap sheet that you never explains? Moving fast, thinking slow. Dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug. Thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Monkeys acting in the monkey show. That's what you hear with these niggas on, a lot of these dudes online.
Damn, but I still keep making these.
Hey, man, it's too short, man. Hey, we gonna be getting it this Friday. Hey, you know what I mean? Get your money, man. Get your money, man. All the players out there, man.
Get yours.
Hey, man. Getting it. Hey. You should be getting it. Hey. You should be getting it. We should be getting it right now. Yeah. Y'all know nothing about that there, man. You to the bugs. Getting it. Hey, man. We getting it right now, man. We getting it right now. Boxing doing good. Hey. She'll be getting it right now, man. She'll be getting it right now, man. Get your money, man. Get your money, man. If you ain't getting it right now, man, what the hell you doing, man?
True.
If you ain't getting it, what you doing, man? Let's get into the show. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. If you ain't getting it or trying to get it, what the hell you doing? You better get the hell away from these broke ass. You better get the hell from one of these broke ass Wakanda niggas who talking about the white man holding them down and we got to take the revolution. Man, you better get away from them niggas, man, and get you some money, man.
True.
Trying to tell you now. Get away from them Debbie Downers. Get away from them pessimists. They always pessimistic. And you know, you better get away from them. You trying to get some money. For real though. Now, tomorrow, man. Tomorrow we got some good fights. Which mega fight y'all want to see? Which mega fight y'all want to see next? I told y'all tomorrow we got tomorrow. Shit, nigga. If Crawford Spence can happen, anything can happen. Except for fear. I got that fear, motherfucker. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis from Long Beach, talk to me.
Hey man, I'm excited about all these fights, man. This is some good stuff, man. I got hyped when I watched Spence and Crawford talk to each other this morning. So
yeah,
you know that brought a lot of excitement out of me. But I'm not gonna skip over this. That Shakur talk. Yeah. I think we done messed them up, man. The WBC done plays Lomachenko at number 1.
Yeah, they placed Lomachenko at number 1 because Igis, Lomachenko's manager, told him, had petitioned for that. And remember, they said it was going to appeal. They was going to appeal the Devin Haney fight and all that stuff there, but that didn't work out. But they did reach out to all of the sanctioning bodies. They're trying to get Lomachenko ranked number 1 in all of the different sanctioning bodies so that they can challenge Devin Haney again for those belts. But Devin ain't gonna be there. So Devin ain't rematching that dude.
He's not, but that's what I was saying in that conversation where when y'all was saying, oh, he gonna activate his mandatory. I was like, man, the WBC do what they want to do.
Yeah, they do what they want. Yeah,
example right there.
Yeah, that is true.
They do what they want to do.
Yeah, but but what I'm saying is, we know they do what they want to do, but we still want him to carry on with the action. That's so that we know he's not number 1 anymore, but that's so that he can force their hand. That's so it can be obvious. But now the WBC, they place Lomachenko at number 1 and have Devin Haney and have Shakur Stevenson number 2. Now, that's still not a bad thing. I'm gonna tell you why. Because now Shakur would not get a chance to challenge Devin Haney. That is facts now. The WBC threw a monkey wrench in the game as it relates to that. But what's going to happen is, look how coincidental this is. They put Shakur at number 2. So if Devin Haney wants to move up and drop those belts, then Vasily Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson will have to fight for that WBC title.
True.
That's what Bob wanted anyways. Remember, yeah. Bob tried to make Stevenson Lomachenko a while back.
Yeah.
And Lomachenko ended up going to the war or whatever, and then he had the situation with Kambosos. So Bob wanted that back then. Now I don't know if Bob is going to do it now because how you feel about Lomachenko, and he just lost a tough one to Devin, and Shakur gonna whoop that ass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I don't know if he's gonna make that one now.
Yeah,
so
for
that's
sure.
a tough one, but I'm excited about the fights, man. I'm gonna tap into the show, man. Good shit today, man.
All right, shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Salute, fam. LBC stand up. Long Beach in the house. Shout out to Toon. Toon, what's going on, baby boy? You still out down that road? We're dropping that half of bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Shout out to Toon, man. Toon been rocking with me for a long time, man. Probably over 2 years now. About 2 years. Shout out to Toon. He said don't want to see Tank Haney. Rather it be Shakur. Haney has already missed weight according to Loma, and they already say Ryan was drained for Tank. I heard Haney fatigue from the weight cut. Tank won't get credit. Yeah, you know what though? But this no. You know what, Toon? He'll get credit. You know why he'll get credit? I'm gonna tell you why he'll get credit. He'll get credit because we can't let the Haneys get off with any excuses. There's no excuses. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think that the Haneys will make Devin Haney. I don't know. I said Haney's Bill ain't fighting. I don't think Devin Haney will make any excuses. He can't get any excuses because he is the one that's begging for the fight. If you chasing a nigga down to get a fight, you know what I mean? Toon, you chasing a nigga down to get a fight. Same thing with Ryan Garcia. If Hit me up right here, Cam. Send me an email. I'm gonna shoot you my number. If you chasing a nigga down to get a fight, Tune, you know what I mean? Either that, I am Cam. Hit me up on YouTube, on Instagram, Coach Malachi Williams. You know what I mean? You can't chase a nigga down and then you want to use that as an excuse. Yeah, man, dog, the weight cut. No, that's the same thing Ryan Garcia tried to do. You agreed to everything. You get what I'm saying? So he won't be able to get away with that, Tune. I ain't gonna let nobody get away with it. Once you sign that contract, don't be making no excuses. If that's what it was, live with the consequences of your actions.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
All right, let me look in the chat, man. Hey, look here, man. Phone lines open, man. Phone lines open. You get what I'm saying? Y'all call the old boy, man. It is what it is, man. You know, anybody feeling Jason Monish? Want to send me some gun emojis and some threats? You know what I've been doing? You know, I'm here, man. Call the old boy.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Man, it is what it is, man. Shout out to my sister, Food Revolution. We know we love the Tenderonis, man. Food Revolution, man. You know, we love the Tenderonis. Shout out to Food Revolution, man. Shout out to all the Jackie Hernandez is here as well. You know, shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Is there any more Tenderonis there? Hey, man, I saw the replay of the show yesterday. The goddess of wisdom was here yesterday as well. So just shout out, man. Just shout out to everybody, man. You know, just shout out to all the Tenderonis. The Tenderonis always come before a lot of the brothers. You know, pause. You get what I'm saying? Now, and Lisa Bells is here too, and the thoughts. Now the thoughts and the foot dragons, and they don't get praise over the Tenderonis, the honey dips, and the PYTs. Now, you know, there's a difference. Just want to let y'all know that some of you jitterbugs, y'all be finding chicks for the street, she for the streets, and y'all be falling in love. I love her, man. You know, I'm just saying, dog. Dang, dog, you knew what she was doing for you, man. Yeah, I thought I was going to be the one to change it, dog. Man, I don't know why she doing it like this. I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's good, Coach? Baby, this Fat from Baltimore. What's going on with you?
Fast and be more. Talk to me, fam.
Nothing much. Man, like Coach Kenny Ellis said, fuck all that pump faking shit. We want to see the fight.
Yeah.
Now, I think Tank and Ron kicked it off like they said they was going to do. Now, you got to give them their credit. They kicked that shit off like they said they was going to do. But yeah, man, we want to see Tank and Dev. If not, man, Dev, look, move up. I quit the older but lighter shit, man. At this point, I really feel like, you know, I don't want to say keep ducking niggas at 140, but I want to see him against some 140 killers up there, man. Fuck the older but lighter shit. Tank don't fight you, it is what it is. But quit all the pump faking, all that pump faking shit. Oh, you know, you got fighters talking about they coming up and they want to activate their status, but then they get kicked to the back of not to the back of the line, but now they kick you behind the guy that just lost. You see what I'm saying? And now it's like, I don't know if he like cool with that. You know what I mean? I don't see him in the outrage about it, but it's like, yeah, fuck all the pump faking shit. Fuck asking Twitter for bill number and all that. Look, man, if y'all want to fight, y'all gonna fight. I don't think Bob Earl is trying to put Shakur in there with Tank or Devin right now. That's just from what I'm saying. Like he said ain't no money in a Tank fight. I don't get that shit. They told Shakur, he said that. Now I ain't saying you're supposed to go against your promoter. You don't do that, but he seemed like he not bothered by it. You get what I mean? But he's saying he wants to fight. It seems like he ain't willing to make the Devin fight. Cause he's saying, you know, Bill said call his phone. Bob Merriman ain't calling his phone. So I actually think that the Lomachenko, like the dude said, I think the Lomachenko and Stevenson fight was the play all along. You know, fuck all the clout chasing shit. Devin, move up. If you ain't fighting Tank or you really pressing for Shakur, because I think he might be clout chasing a little bit. If you ain't going hold him, put your foot on his neck, fuck it, move up. There's niggas at 140, man. Niggas want to see you in that fire. And Tank need to fight somebody too. If Tank don't fight Frank Martin or at least a fade next, if you don't fight Devin, you know what I mean? That shit, anything else is irrelevant. We want to see these fights, man. Appreciate the call, Coach.
Oh yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Fast and Be More. Hey, Cam, I got you, Cam. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Cam. I appreciate that. Hey, Hey, you know what? Yeah, we don't need no more pump faking right now. See, now, hold on. Now, this is a catch-22. This is a catch-22. Check this out, guys. For Tank, it's a catch-22. Because now everybody is talking about, what to say, Tune? You say Frank ain't ready? Shit, was Ronald Romero ready? hey, Tune, you say Frank ain't ready. Was Ronald Romero ready? Hey, shit. Hey, Ryan Garcia, was he ready? Shit, hey, he just as ready. He just as ready as Big Rolo. Matter of fact, I think he more than ready. You know, to be honest with you, Tune. I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is the real deal from DC, Coach.
The real deal from DC. Talk to me.
Hey, I mean, maybe I'm looking at it a different way, right? Me personally, I don't think Haney can really. I know he said he's struggling at 135, but when they talk about Crawford and Spence, they keep saying Crawford is a multi-division champion. He's more closer to the Hall of Fame than Spence is, because Spence been campaigning at 147 most of his whole career. So if Devin can Devin say, I want to fight Rolly for his belt, and they have to give it to him?
Yeah, if Devin decided to move up, I think, well, you know what? These sanctioned bodies do what they want to do. So we got to throw that out there now, real deal. You know how they do it.
That's true.
But the way it's supposed to be, when it was like when Crawford moved up from 140 to 147. He was able to challenge Jeff Horn. He automatically became the number one to challenge Jeff Horn for that WBO strap. I think the other sanctioning bodies, it was a little bit more political. So that's the route that he went. Right. And then if you know anything about Top Rank, they got a good relationship with the WBO. All of their fighters have WBO belts and stuff like that for the most part, a lot of them. So that's the route they went. So the way it should be. Answer your question.
So the question I have for you, Coach, legacy, right? We talk about legacy. So what if he go and what if Dev go and fight Rolly and beat him? That makes him a two-time champion, right? Two division weight champion, right?
You're right. Yes, sir.
Now, when you think about it, that's easy money. I don't care if Ryan fights Rolly, if they fight Rolly. Even Shakur could go up 140 and probably beat Rolly at 140. But that'll make Devin a two-weight division champion. That says a lot for his legacy.
Yeah.
So would it be smarter? Would it be smarter to drain yourself for Tank, even though that's a 50-50 fight and that's a legacy fight too, or you let Tank fight someone like Pitbull Cruz on because for his comeback fight, you go up and get Rolly belt, and then maybe in December
you say have Tank fight Pitbull for what?
This fight Pitbull Cruz for his comeback fight. Because he's gonna be in the house for 90 days. So just to come back outside, everybody want to see him fight Pitbull anyway. Let Tank fight Pitbull. You go take Rolly belt, and then you come to the table and say, "Hey, I got a 140 belt, 135. What you want to do, Tank?" And if Tank says, meet me at 137 or something like that, then I can fight you. Because I'm thinking about Dev's legacy.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, but I can't figure that out. It's up to them. Whichever route they decide to go. Whichever route they decide to go, I can only go by what was said, what Bill Haney them said, or what Devin Haney said. The only way he said after 135 is to fight Tank Davis. That's the only person who wants to fight at 135. If he can't get him, he's more than likely moving up. So that's what he said.
But let me ask you, Coach. Would you go for Rolly, or would you wait for the Lopez and Josh Taylor?
I mean, it depends. You know what I mean? You can go for Ronald Romero, get his belt. If you decide to stay with Top Rank, you go to Teofimo Lopez, the winner of Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor route. It just depends on which promotional company he wants his line himself up with, because he's a free agent now.
All right, thanks, Coach. That's all I wanted to see, your perspective on that.
All right, shout out to Real Deal. DC, stand up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Justin Watson. Justin, what's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? Nah, man, listen. For me, if I'm Tank Davis, I do everything in my power to make that fight happen. With Devin Haney. With Devin Haney. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's a very winnable fight. I think that's a very winnable fight for Tank as well, because of his punching power. That motherfucker hit, man. That motherfucker hit, and then that motherfucker can crack, bro. He can crack, and he got excellent footwork. So, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Al from Oaktown.
Al from Oaktown, talk to me.
So listen, Coach. Look, I understand what the previous caller was trying to get at, but this is a real Devin Haney fan talking. We don't want no easy belts, Coach. We don't want Devin to move up to 140 and fight no cupcake Rolly Romero. That shit, no.
Yeah.
I think Devin won the fight versus Loma. It was a very, very close fight. Should have been a draw, even though I scored it for Devin, but it should have been a draw.
Right.
We need to run that back, Coach. It was too close for comfort. Too many people saying Loma got robbed, Loma won, Devin's this, Devin's that. Floyd did the rematches, man, we should go back to all the great fighters that did the rematches. If Devin doesn't do this rematch, me as a Devin fan, I'm going to be very disappointed. This is going to leave a scar on his record for eternity.
Yeah,
we don't want to go up.
Yeah, you're going to be disappointed there. But that fight ain't happening.
Look, we don't want to move up to 140 and get no easy cupcake belts. Leave that shit to Tank Davis, okay? Devin needs to move up to 140 when it's time. When he needs to just run this back with Lomachenko because that fight was too close. Now he don't gotta fight Shakur. Fuck Shakur Stevenson's fight chasing ass. Fuck Tank Davis's ducking ass. We don't gotta fight them, you know, because they had forever. It ain't really about Shakur. It's just about Devin need to move up the weight. We just need to run this back with Vasily Lomachenko, move up to 140, start fighting some real competition. That's my call, Coach.
All right, shout out to Al from Oaktown. Yeah, Al gonna be disappointed, man. I mean, he already said they're not rematching. They're not rematching Lomachenko. And shit, after that fight, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, shit, I don't know about that. I don't think he's gonna do that. I mean, I think right now he wants the money fight. We can only go by what what he said. They want that money fight. The money fight is Tank Davis. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I do want to talk about these fights tomorrow, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. For me, it seemed like the ego is gonna get involved with that fight. Bill Haney and Calvin Ford. Let's throw that out there on the table. Bill Haney, we know his family is the LDBC, so he's gonna go over there. He's gonna talk to those guys. They're gonna drop a bunch of videos and try to put pressure on Tank Davis, right? Now we know Tank don't fuck with those guys at all. He don't like none of them niggas over there. We know that, right? But I think the egos like Bill Haney, Dev, Dev the champ. And see, we beat pound for pound the best fighter in the lightweight division was Vasily Lomachenko. And now we're top 10, pound for pound fighter in the Bias Ring magazine. The Bias Ring magazine, in their rankings, they have to recognize us now because we put hands and feet on their favorite fighter. You know what I mean? So he gonna be saying that. For me, I don't know, man. Like, that's the fight that should happen, guys. But Calvin don't really do a whole lot of talking, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That's the fight that should happen, man. But I just see a whole bunch of. You get what I'm saying? I see a whole bunch of, man. Let me get these super chats out the way. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Ruben from Cali.
All right, Ruben from Cali. Hold on. We got Ruben from Cali on the hold, guys. Let me get the super chats out the way. Shout out to Derek Choice. For dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, hold up, coach. Rolling can hurt you. Even Tank said Rolling can hit hard. Man, my boys. Man, Tank was shooting. Tank was talking the bullet. He's waving to people in the crowd and everything when he was fighting Rolling. Shout out to Toon. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what it say? What it say? He said Devin got free smoke at 40 already, coach. Gary Antoine called him out last year after he was yapping until at Lil 26, Gary. He called out all the 40 pounders, Mikey, Robert Easter, yada yada yada. He said, but he won't move up. Okay. Two-Tone the Superstar said check the last week. He going to 140 with Eddie Hearn. Okay, all right. Shout out to Toon. I'll call it. What's your name? Where you calling from? Shout out to Two-Tone Superstar.
Yeah, Ruben from Cali. What's up, cuz?
Ruben from Cali, talk to me.
Yeah, man. You know, I got a bad feeling. I got a stinking suspicion that Bill gonna talk that goddamn fight out the wood. He gonna fuck that fight up. And for Tank versus Haney, I think Bill gonna fuck that fight up bad. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Let me pull this tweet up right while you're on the phone. Two-Tone the Superstar say Devin Haney has officially moved up to 140, and he's dropping the belt. Let's see. Is that true? Hold on. 6 minutes ago. I'm thinking about it. I'm assuming Eddie told you about that. I just called. I gave him. Wait a minute. I don't see that. Where's that at? Where's that at? I don't see where Devin Haney officially said he's moving up.
Why would Devin move up when the big money's with Tank? That don't even make sense.
Well, I don't know.
Devin ain't gonna get no. Only Tank gonna be able to get Devin that big money. Nobody's gonna be able to get him paid like that. Nobody. It wouldn't make no sense for Devin to move up to 140 unless that they really gonna force him to fight Loma. If that supersedes Tank, because Tank should be able to activate his clause to fight Devin too.
Yeah.
So somebody duck it. It might be Tank. Somebody duck it.
All right. I mean, shout out to Ruben from Cali, man. Salute, fan. West Coast. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Hold on, guys. Let's pull this up. Now, I want you guys to see this because I don't want nobody thinking and once again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But let's go ahead. Two-Tone said that Dev has officially moved up to 140. Okay. Let's see what's up. Now, this is Devin Haney's. As you guys can see, this is Devin Haney's. This is the account right here, I think. Yeah, at the real Devin Haney. Okay. Two-Tone said, read the tea leaves. No, man, that ain't what you said, fam. You said that he re-signed with him. Now you saying read the tea leaves. Talk about some tea leaves. Hey, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland. Talk to me, man. Two-Tone say read the tea leaves. Yeah, told him.
Smoke some tea leaves. Yeah, I think the biggest reason the Tank versus Haney fight doesn't get made is those pay-per-view numbers. Because Haney, he's been having it good since he was with the Zone, making good money. And when he tries to negotiate with PBC, they're going to want him to take a fat-ass pay cut because Tank's proved, he's the quote-unquote cash cow. I hate to say it, especially off that Ryan fight. And let's face it, Tank and Haney, they share a lot of fans. A lot of the people that root for Haney, they root for Tank too. So it's not like he's bringing a whole separate fan base like Ryan did or Loma can. Because to be honest, I could see Loma versus Tank selling more than Tank versus Haney. So basically, Bill's going to stick to his guns, be like, F PBC, they trying to lowball me. This shit ain't happening. We got the belts, but ultimately, Tank versus Ryan proves the fans ain't really worried about who has the belts.
No, they don't care about that.
I think that's why the fight ain't going to get done.
Okay. All right, but shout out to Martin from Oakland. Salute, fam. Let's see what. Hey, Tone, I got it right here. So this is our Regis Prograis. He said that he's saying Devin Haney. He said come pull up to the fight in New Orleans in 3 weeks. I got some ringside tickets for you. We're going to show you that real. We're going to show you that real Southern hospitality. All right, okay. So let's go back. What did he say? Devin Haney said, I'm thinking about it. I'm assuming Eddie told you about that little call I just gave him. Oh, okay. This is what Two-Tone talking about. Oh, so Dev called Eddie heard. So he going back to, okay, this is what Two-Tone talking about. And then he say, not even a week from my last fight, and I got that itch already. I need to go on a vacation. I'm bored. Okay. Okay. And then he said, and for the record, I called Eddie about making a Regis fight. He didn't call me. Okay. So damn trying to make the Regis fight. Man, dude, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind seeing that fight, but man, Regis probably gonna beat the shit out of Devin Haney.
True.
Man, if he, listen, bro, let me tell you something. I mean, I like Bill now. Me and Bill all right now. But I tell him in his face, on the phone, FaceTime, whatever. Man, that dude Regis Prograis gonna beat the brakes off of Dev if he move up and fight that dude. I'm telling you, he better fight Big Rolo first. What he need to do, fight Big Rolo first. Fight Big Rolo. You get what I'm saying? Fight Big Rolo. And then, you know what I mean? Because, boy, that's it. That's my nigga. Hey, boy. I'm telling you right now, boy. I'm telling you who my money on right now. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore. Facts!
All right, D-Block, hold on. Let me get this super chat out the way. Shout out to Marcos Gutierrez. Dropping that quote over. Bam, doubling your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Fury, Usyk, Benavidez, Charlo. Okay, so you want to see Fury, Usyk? That's gonna be kind of murky there, Marcos. Then he said Benavidez, Canelo. Yes, sir, I'm with you on that. Tank Haney. Yes, sir, I'm with you on that. Is all I want. He said is all what's left to make this year, to make this one of the best years in boxing. Okay, I got you, fam. I got you. Okay, so your point well taken. Hold on, D-Block. We gotta do the celebration.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
D-Block, talk to me.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like I'm in a dream. I'm seeing all these fights about to get made. I mean, we talking about matches that we thought we would never see, man.
Yeah.
I mean, who think you're gonna see Spence Crawford? Nobody. I mean, we knew what was going on there for the last 4 or 5 years. Now we got Regis calling out Haney. We got Haney, my boy, the real man, the real deal, trying to make fights. See, that's a real legit fighter when you're trying to go for greatness. He's already proved himself. Okay? He's proved himself. And with Tank Davis, I mean, we make this fight with Haney and Tank. I think this will go down as one of the most worst ass beatings you're ever gonna see in public, in anything. I mean, I think Haney's gonna go in there and have a master class and destroy Tank Davis. What you say with that?
Shit, I see Tank Davis stopping Devin Haney.
Really?
Yeah, man. I don't.
I mean, you don't think? See, this is the problem. See, this is the problem, man. You know, Coach, you've been drinking too much of that Baltimore juice, man.
You know what I mean? You asked me what
Coach,
I think.
I hope
you asked me what I think. Now I'm telling you.
I hope to God you ain't getting no checks in the mail by Al Heyman. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But I believe and I trust you because you are the man with a plan.
I do have a PBC contract. I got a PBC contract. You know what I mean? But my contract says that I'm only required to dedicate my show and thank Al Heyman before I start any show. Outside of that, he said I can call it the way I see it. So.
Okay, I know we got callers, so I'm gonna say it like this and be straightforward with you. I think Devin Haney learned a lot from that Vasily Lomachenko fight. Something that nobody else will ever teach him. You know what I mean? How to fight someone. He's never going to see anybody like that. And I don't see Tank Davis, bobblehead, Baltimore's greatest son, to come out of nowhere to do that. You know, we already know how he fights. He's slick. He's not. No, he ain't even slick. Okay, let me cut this short. Coach, I'm going to tell you this for the rest of the time until Devin Haney and Tank Davis fight. Devin Haney is going to go in there and show the whole world who he really is. He showed with Lomachenko that he belongs in a class above everybody else. And when he goes in and destroys bobblehead Tank Davis, Baltimore's greatest of nothing, I'm going to be honest with you, Coach. I'm going to get a tattoo on my right side of Devin Haney being the #1 champion, the undisputed 135. I'm going to do that, Coach. Once Devin Haney destroys Tank Davis,
you ain't learned nothing from the last time you betted tattoos. Like,
Coach, listen to me, Coach. I'm being honest with you, man. Devin Haney is the man. Shakur Stevenson is a legend to be awoken, okay? But Devin Haney has the tools to destroy Bobblehead, Coach. And I put it right here, right now. Once that fight gets made, I promise you, when Devin Haney destroys him, I'm getting that tattoo to the right side. I ain't getting no Tank Davis. I already got it on the left side. So that's all I gotta say. D-block, D-count, D-count.
Hey, hey man, whatever floats your boat. You asked me what I think. I gave you my opinion, what I think. I thought he held the phone up. He was quiet for like 30 seconds. I'm like, damn, is he all right? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Zoe calling from Seattle, bro.
What's your name? Zoe calling from Seattle?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Zoe calling from Seattle. Talk to me, fam.
Now, originally, I'm from Virginia, so I got a little DMV bias, but without that bias removed, if you know anything about, first of all, people in general, let alone boxing, you know Tank Davis would knock Devin Haney out. It's a different league of dogs in these two people, bro. Well, I never called your show before. I was doing my dishes, and I heard a homie saying what he was saying, and I was like, he got to be saying this backwards. Like, I was waiting for the moment where he was going to go, oh, no, I mean Tank Davis. Devin Haney beating Tank? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, man, I can give a breakdown as to why I would pick Tank. Devin Haney struggled with southpaws. He struggled with southpaws. And the way that Lomachenko was landing the backhand at will, the angles, that was giving him problems. The way he was landing that backhand. And I just, bro, like in the footwork, the angles, and you know what I mean? I just, with Tank, once he downloads the information and land that shot, he gonna go to the body, the head. That little motherfucker got some power, man. That little motherfucker can hit, bro. And I'm like, man, he can do all the things. No, he don't get around that weak. Well, you know what? Tank gets around that weak side the way Lomachenko was getting around Devin Haney's weak side. Tank know how to get around that weak side as well. Not as good as Devin Haney, but I just see all types of problems myself. You know what I mean? Now, I could be wrong. I do know that I could be wrong, but I'm just calling the way I see it. I would want to see that fight, but I don't think that fight go 12 rounds. I don't think that fight go 12 rounds.
It doesn't go 3.
Yeah.
It doesn't go 3 because the only reason anybody's even been able to survive long against Tank is putting pressure on him. And Haney's not a pressure fighter. Yeah. And I don't think he would have the energy to press Tank just based on their fighter reputation, because you can say what you want. Everybody in the media is always full of confidence. Devin Haney saw what happened to Ryan Garcia. Devin Haney saw what happened to Santa Cruz. Devin Haney saw Hector Garcia said he got hit so hard he went blind. Devin Haney's not blind to this. He's going to say in every interview, beat Tank. You heard the Adrian Broner story about how Tank hopped off the jet drunk and sparred Haney when he was 17 and buzzed him, and they almost got into a scrap? Bro, that sticks in a man's mind.
Yeah, that's what Bill. Now, well, that was AB told that story. AB told that story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just.
Bro, that sticks in a man's mind.
Hey, man, shout out to Zoe from Seattle, man. Salute to you, fam. Yes, sir. Pacific, Northwest, man. Stand up, man. Hey, shout out to Dantes. For dropping that quarter up. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, Dantes, you at that gym today? Shout out to Dantes. He said, D-Block, you want to make another bet? Hey, if you at that gym today, let me know. Cause I'm soon I end this live. Salute to you, fam. Yeah, man. I'm just, and this ain't no shade. This ain't no hate on Dev or nobody. But I gotta call the way I see it. You know what I mean?
From the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Carter, what's your name when you're calling from? Hold on. Carter, what's your name when you're calling from?
Hey, this is SWAT Jones for Fort Worth, coach.
SWAT Jones, talk to me, fam.
Man, D-Block, he needs to seek help, like, and get some glasses or something, man. Don't do it to yourself. No more tattoos. Stop betting, man. Like, boy, that was blasphemy. But but I mean, on the real though, but Tank, I'm with y'all, man. We over here on the channel, we different Tank fans, so he got to step up and fight somebody. Like, we can say he can crack, and then we know he can, but he gotta believe in himself like we believe in. And if he don't do that, he's still kind of wishy-washy on that, in my opinion. And I'm a Tank fan. If that fight don't happen, I want to see that Maul versus Andrade, man.
Man, I'm with you on that. Jamal Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade. That fight should happen, man. That fight should happen, man. ASAP. But.
And Usyk and Fury. So I just want, those are my two that I want to see. But I just think that, like you said, with the backstory, Maul and Andrade, man, there's so much history there, and I don't think the boys really like each other. So I definitely want to see that one. But hey, man, salute, Coach. I just want to give my 2 cents on that. But D-Block, man, yo, good help, man.
All right, shout out to Swat Zone, man. Shout out to Swat Zone. Hey, man, we got to get the likes up, man. We need 50 more likes. Anybody that don't hit the like button, we got over 500 people in here and less than 200 likes. Anybody that don't hit the like button, I'm going to say it again 3 times like Dr. Umar Johnson would say. Anybody that don't hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
And another thing too, man. Now the fights I want to see. This is the fights I want to see. I want to see. Benavidez, Canelo. That's the fight I want to see. I want to see if Devin Haney stay at 135, but according to the tweet, he may not stay there. Then there we go. Haney and Tank. Tank ain't gonna fight Devin Haney at 140. If I was him, I would. I don't think if he fight him at 135 or 140, I don't think that'll make a difference myself. Damn. Fury, Usyk, to get the undisputed out of the way. I kind of want to see Jamel Charlo and Tim Tszyu. I do want to see that fight, believe it or not. I want to see Jamel Charlo defend his undisputed titles. But I'm thinking about the big fights. And then we do have fights tomorrow as well. I want to ask you guys what you think about that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
James, Coach, what's going on, my guy?
Shout out to James. James Lee, talk to me.
Hey, Coach. Hey, being unbiased, man. If those two do decide to fight, man, we can't really say how that fight gonna go, man. It's really gonna have to play out. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just that's me being unbiased. You feel what I'm saying? You that's my family. But being unbiased, Devin is a great boxer. You feel what I'm saying? We don't really know how that, because styles make fight.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And he's not going to fight. He's not going to try to fight Tank like he tried to fight Loma. Period, point blank.
Oh yeah, no, he ain't gonna do that. No, he gonna go on the back foot. Yeah.
I just see, like, at the beginning of the fight, it being like a cat and mouse game. You feel what I'm saying? And regardless of what people say about Tank get hit a lot on purpose, bro. Once he feel that you can't hurt him, he's gonna come, regardless of the fact. If he don't want to get hit, he's not gonna get hit. How many times did Ryan Garcia hit him? Not very many, did he, Coach?
Nah, he got up under that.
Because we know Ryan Garcia got some power with him. See, people that watch certain fights and don't understand that styles make fights. You're not going to fight every fighter the same way. Now, what I do know about Tank is he's going to come and try you. He's going to test you, and he's going to bait you. If he tests you and you give him a good one, and he feels though that he can't take it, you won't beat him. You're not putting a whole bunch of paws on him. Regardless of everybody talking about, Pitbull Cruz, that man was missing, man.
If anybody go back and watch that fight more than the first time I ever watched it, that man was missing a lot. He was getting some body shots, but his body shots wasn't hurting that man. His body shots wasn't hurting that man. That man was still coming back with the combinations. He was still coming back with the counter punches. He just couldn't counter punch with that brick hand. If that brick hand would have never been messed up, man, it would have been a bad situation for Pitbull because he's one of those one-dimensional style fighters. You feel what I'm saying? But far as Tank and Dan, I wouldn't really be about watching both of them. I can't say how that fight would be. I want to see that fight. I gotta see that fight, man. I really don't. I don't even want to see fights. I don't even want to see Tank fight Shakur yet. I want to see him fight Dev. They the two that's been there. You feel what I'm saying? Even though Dev's been there his whole career, Tank has been there for a while now. It's time for them two to get it on. It's time for them two to get it on. Out of the first original 4 Kings, when they were saying that it was, because I've been eliminated Ryan when it was Lomachenko, Teofimo, Dev, and Tank. The rest of them fought. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't. Everybody didn't fight each other, but enough of them fought. You know, where we can try to determine what it is. Dev fought Lomachenko. He ain't beat him as bad as T.O. beat him. You feel what I'm saying? T.O. beat Lomachenko. Beat him up pretty bad because Lomachenko was scared of that man break hand. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't really say, man. It's just always trying to stay unbiased. We ain't gonna know. We need that fight, bro.
All right,
so I hope that all these communities, man, can keep pushing for that fight, man.
All right,
keep pushing for that fight, man. We seem like we getting them fights that we want, man.
All right. Shout out to Jane Lee from B More. Salute, fam. Hey, Marlon side, Coach hates the dream. No, I don't hate the dream, man. I'm just being honest with you, bro. Like you gotta. He ain't got no punching power to keep Tank off of him. You know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, like you couldn't hurt Lomachenko. And Lomachenko 35 years old, and you was catching him with a few clean shots. I'm like, man, you know, and a lot of people feel like Lomachenko won that fight. So I mean, I'm just going by how I see it, my assessment of it myself. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Toon. Dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Toon said Andrade Mall. Exactly. Oh yeah. Hey Toon. Good looking out. Good looking out. I forgot all about that. Andrade Mall. Those are the fights that we want to see. Since we getting all these big fights. But Beterbiev Bivol, that's political. But I got you. Tank Shakur. Okay, Tank Shakur. Canelo Benavidez. I'd definitely be happy with that. AJ Wilder. Yeah, I mean, yeah. AJ Wilder, yeah, pretty much. And Usyk Fury. All right, Frank Sanchez and Jared Anderson on my list. Okay, cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that neither. You know, because Big Baby Mug. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is Frank in LA. I've called in a few times before.
All right, Frank.
Just wanted to say thank you for the show. Everybody go ahead and give Coach a thumbs up for always keeping it real. I think Devin Haney has lots of options, but he's definitely going to try to avoid Tank. He's going to avoid Shakur. And if that means moving up to 140 to try to run away, he's going to do that. I mean, let's face it. I was there at the Lomachenko fight. Hell of a fight. Lomachenko's a smaller man. If you look at the weight disparity was just, I mean, it just looked like, you know, it was totally, you could see the much bigger Haney. Lomachenko hitting him in the face, I could see his face getting rocked back. And a Tank isn't going to do that. Tank's going to hit him, and it's going to be over. Tank has that one punch knockout power. The Lomachenko it's not going to carry over from a guy that should be fighting at maybe 126 going up to 135. It's on skill. It's not based off power. But I am excited about Crawford versus Spence. I'm excited to see Crawford just beat the shit out of Spence, especially after that car accident. I just never thought Spence was the same. Just my opinion, but I'm really excited for boxing. And I hate to give credit to Tank and Ryan Garcia. You know, I think they might have broke the floodgates between all these, you know, nonsense. Oh, you're on that side of the street. I'm on this side of the street, so we can't make the fight happen. And I'm really excited about boxing, Coach. How about you?
Yeah, I'm excited about it as well. Frank from LA, man, thank you so much, brother, for calling the show, man. I appreciate the support.
Thank you, Coach.
West Coast, stand up. He said, well, shout out to Raphael. Dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What did you say? What you said? You said you see the double standards. All of a sudden, body shots don't count when your guy's getting hit. He said all of a sudden, body shots don't count when your guy's getting hit. Hey man, all I'm saying, man, is hold on, caller, hold on. All I'm saying, man, is bro, like I'm just saying, that little motherfucker Tank, it's different, bro. Bro, he hits in the body. You know what I mean? You know, it's different from getting hit from a Lomachenko. You get what I'm saying?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? No, but we still need to see that fight, though. Caller, what's your name?
What's up, Coach?
Uncle Charles, talk to me, fam.
Man, I'm been too player. Let me tell you something. Coach, hell of a job on bringing the fight to the world. You did a hell of a job. We salute you. Great work as usual. But let me tell you something, Coach. Lomachenko won the fight, but Devin Haney did enough to hold on to his belt. And people need to understand that if Haney didn't get the hell beat out of him, or he was begging for his mama, he was going to keep the whole damn belt. That's the way it goes. Now, Haney is a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. But he needs to leave Tank alone. Shakur, they need to leave Tank alone. So Haney needs to fight Shakur. And they need to stay safe over there in that corner. Because, see, right now, Tank is the alligator in the water. And if he come and get you off the bank and take you to the other side, and you said thank you, don't thank him. I thank you. So he's going to eat both of their asses. And that's what he's going to do. So they need to leave alone. And just like Tank said, I got in the ring with both of them, and I cracked them both. They didn't want none. Leave Tank alone. And Tank needs to leave the lightweight division. He needs to go up to welterweight. Why? Because got welterweight power. And he needs to go on up there to welterweight. He needs to get away from that. And that lightweight stuff. That stuff don't work no more for him. He needs to go up there where the power carries him up to at least junior welterweight or welterweight. Now, let me just say this, Coach. The next fight that happens is going to be Crawford and Spence. I need not to tell you who I'm going for. I'm taking Crawford in the decision. Why? Because Spence is going to learn one thing when he get in that ring with Crawford on the 29th. He's going to learn that Crawford get in that paint. He know how to be a dog in that paint. You see, he never met a dog like Crawford. All the way up to now, he ain't met nothing like Crawford. This is going to be something totally different. So let me say this in code. And I always give a life lesson. Hey, we always stand and protect our young men, our young black men out here from the police. Well, no, we don't need to protect them from the police. We need to protect our grandmamas. Because if the police just stopped a 95-year-old grandmama and shot her with a stun gun, he didn't say, excuse me, ma'am, are you all right? Do you need some help? No. He just pulled out his damn stun gun and gave her good juice. So now we're going to come out with another goddamn CD. Grandmama, you need to learn how to fight. So I just called my grandma the other day. I said, Grandma, do you know karate? She said, baby, what are you talking about? I said, they out here killing grandmamas now, grandmama. You need to learn karate because, and I ain't going to be able to teach you, but I'll pay for it, but I won't be able to teach you, but I'll pay for it. So, grandma, be careful when you go out and do out. And I know you don't like to stay at home, and I know you like to go to your bingo and all that stuff, but these police is not playing. And that's all I got to say, man. I appreciate you, Coach.
Shout out Uncle Charles, Alabama, stand up. Hey man, look here, man. And to the dudes who like to go around the internet, like to threaten people, send out gun emojis. You know what I mean? I heard y'all made a hit record. I heard y'all made a hit record, man. This is dedicated to the gun emojis, to the I got shooters. You know what I mean? Hold on. Got this one more call. Call what's the name? Where you calling from?
This is Jerron, Coach.
All right, you phone more football. We're gonna try to get through this. Talk to me, Jerron.
Hey man, I'm hyped about the Crawford and Spence fight, bro. We've been waiting on this fight for a few years, about 4 years, right?
Yep.
Who you got?
You ought to know who I got. I got Crawford by knockout. That's who I got.
I got Spence.
I've been consistent. Since I've been on YouTube with it, and that's who I got, and that's it. So you got Spence, I got Crawford. That's it. The fight happening. We're gonna find out on the 29th.
Hey, listen. gonna be a hell of a fight. So I can see this right here is gonna be one. This the toe bite fight that we've been waiting, man. Been waiting a long time. Toe bite fight. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, coach. But call it just call. I want to wake him up a little bit.
Yeah, I need y'all
to stop falling.
Yeah, he ran it for about 4 minutes straight. So I said, well, go ahead.
Look, tell him to stop falling for the okie doke, though. Stop falling for what you see on TV. Because Tell Our Vision is telling you. Tell Our Vision is lying. Don't pay attention to Tell Our Vision about people getting beat up by the police. I believe it's all staged. I do. I just want to drop that gem out there. So do your homework. That's all I got to say, Coach.
All right,
keep doing your thing.
Shout out to Jerron from New York. Salute, fam. New York, stand up. Yeah, man. To the to the gun emoji crew. Here you go. This song is dedicated to you.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play. We don't play. You ain't heard. They be tripping. We be tripping. So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust. Niggas gonna bust.
No nigga send him that gun emoji. Tell that who that nigga Kobe guy. Send him the gun emoji. Send him the gun emoji. Tell the nigga we got shooters. We got shooters. No, boy, sit your ass down somewhere.
True.
Boy, hush. Boy, hush. Hey, boy, hush. Nigga sit here try. You know, yeah, we gonna bust on that nigga now. We gonna bust on him. They said that. They said we gonna introduce him to the wet t-shirt contest. We gonna get introduced to the wet t-shirt contest. I got the super soaker over here. Wait. Let's go in the chat. Let's go in the chat right now. Let's let them know what time it is.
Dumbass nigga slipping like we not on his ass.
Are you at the crib?
Yeah.
That nigga Jerry here.
What?
Got one.
All right, bet it's on the floor.
Nigga holler about we for the slide. Let's slide. Slide your ass in your mama room. What nigga do something to you? Hey, caller, what's the name you calling from?
It's Al from Oaktown, one more time, Coach.
Al from Oaktown, talk to me.
So, I actually look. We all like unbiased. We saw Devin Haney has flaws against southpaws. For that reason, I slightly favored Tank Davis by knockout or maybe a decision because he might land too many good shots. But you know why that fight won't happen, Coach? Devin Haney may not be the most complete fighter. He may not have all these tools. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to follow a game plan. He knows how to win. That's all he really cares about is winning. And he's going to be a threat. And we've seen how Tank Davis, I'm not really going to sit here and say Tank is scared of nobody. It's his team. They do not take risky fights, Coach. So Devin already took the slave deal with Cambosis. They're going to A-side Devin to death. You think he's going to do it again for Tank Davis? That's not going to happen. So, that fight will never happen, in my opinion. So when they go and do their back and forth, that's just for the fans, you know? He's not going to fight him at 135 because he'll have to weight drain himself again. And then Tank Davis ain't going to move up to 140 to fight Devin because he's just going to be giving up too much of an advantage to Devin. He needs to run back the fight with Vasily Lomachenko. And if Shakur and Tank Davis want to catch Devin at 140, and if they could beat him at 140, I'll give my fucking hats off to them. That's my call, Coach.
All right, shout out to Al, man. Al from Old Town, man. The town, stand up. Hey, shout out to Toon for dropping that $2 super chat. He say safe to say 4 years ago, Loma would have stopped Devin Haney. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he would have stopped him, but I think 4 years ago, you know what I mean? I would have definitely, I wouldn't have given Devin Haney a chance against him, not 4 years ago. You know what I mean? To myself, but I don't know. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on, caller, hold on. Hold on, caller. I got another call calling in. I'm trying to switch you over. But yeah, man. So, shit, for me, Canelo Benavidez. I want to read you guys this article because I want to show you guys something. I want to read you this article. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York, talk to me.
Hey, Coach. What's up with them shooters, man? They showed up. They rolled up on you with microphones. What's up with that?
Hey, man, you know.
That was funny shit. But Coach, after I saw what Lomachenko was able to do with Haney, there's no doubt in my mind that Tank sleeps Devin Haney. There's no doubt about that, bro. And if he moves up to 140, he faces Regis Prograis.
Yeah.
Man, Regis is no joke, man. That guy's the truth.
I mean, you know, if he want to fight him, fight him. I know who I put my money on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, I don't see. Haney's not gonna beat them guys, man. I mean, at least Regis. Regis is the truth, man. But yeah, he's got plenty of options. I already heard about Shakur. He was dropped to number 2. That kind of fucked up what the WBC did to him.
Yeah.
But you know, he was running his mouth talking about he felt that Loma won, so maybe they did that. I don't know. But yeah, man. But yeah, Tank sleeps and Regis they sleep Haney, man. No doubt about it. And that's all I got, Coach. That's my call, man.
All right. Shout out to Dave from New York. I mean, it's a prediction. That's all it is. All it is a prediction. That's all it is. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, you pick who you like from a prediction standpoint. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be true. You know what I mean? That doesn't necessarily mean that's what happened. That's why we have to get the fights, you know. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This T-Seals ATL.
T-Seals ATL, talk to me.
What's up, Brad? You know, just checking in. You know, as far as the subject go, man, like what fights I would love to see. I would love to see. Man, I like Dev, man. I think he should, you know, do what he said, drop those belts at 135 because I mean, I think Tank sleep him. I think you know, from what I saw against Lomachenko, that left kept hitting. You know what I'm saying? Like that's food. That's food for Gervonta, man. That's food all day. Like he you know what I'm saying? He was looking at that fight like hell yeah, set that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's easy. That's easy. He'll sleep Dev. I think Dev should drop those belts, and I think he should wait on the winner of Josh Taylor and Tio. But I hope he'll fight Tio so that, you know, T Diddy and Dollar Bill can go at it, and that'll be hype for the fight. But, you know, I think he should stay away from Regis, man. And he should stay away from Africa, too, man. I think Richardson Hitchens will be a problem, too, if he's going to be on that DAZN matchroom side of things. I think he should stay away from that boy, too, man. He should work his way into 140. And I love to see Tank versus Shakur. When them straps get dispersed, I love to see them boys battle for one of them straps. With WBC, whatever one they want to go for, I love to see them boys at 135 go for one of them straps and make a big fight. But other than that, Usyk and Fury got to do something, man. He got to do something. That boy Usyk, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's all I really wanted to say. And for anybody who's saying they ain't excited for this Crawford fight, they too old, they took too long, hit their ass with a motherfucking burner, man. Shut that soft ass shit up. Nobody want to hear that shit, man. We excited for the fight, man. Take y'all bitch at home, you know, with that shit, man. That's all I want to say, Coach.
Yeah, they're gonna watch it. They're gonna watch it, T-Seal. Yes, sir. They're gonna watch it. They're gonna watch it. You know what I mean? People gonna watch it. I like the fact that Crawford and Spence was on ESPN. You know what I mean? Crawford and Spence was on ESPN. I got a video on dropping tomorrow. Hey, yeah, we gotta get the light, man. We gotta get the likes up, man. And we got over 400 people here and less than 300 likes. This is unacceptable, people. This is unacceptable. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man.
That's wrong, That's wrong. He did nothing to you.
Yeah, man. We gotta get the lights up. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's that, man? Casino Light Press from Atlanta.
Casino, talk to me.
Man, on the subject of the fights I want to see, man, I want to see if Devin stay at 140. I mean, if Devin don't go to 140, if he really waits, he was saying that he would wait for Tank. You know what I'm saying? He was saying that. So if he would wait for Tank, I think Tank should go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? And he should go ahead and do that. And
get the undisputed, and then fight Shakur after that. And then after that, I agree with what Uncle Tar said about Tank need to go to welterweight. Like I feel I'm a believer of that shit because you know what I mean. It's been a lot of people who go up and weight division or like that because like once I mean I know he want to retire after he fight Devin and Shakur. If he decide not to retire, it don't really be shit to do at 135. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the end of the story at 135. Once if he beat them, it's like ain't nothing else for him to do at 135. So he probably go to 140. But I really want to see him go fight Conor Ben. Like that's the fight. I really want to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know why, but I seen them going back and forth one time. I feel like Tank got that power. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit probably a carry. I mean, like Manny Pacquiao went up weight classes. You see what I'm saying? Like, and they about the same height. So you know, I would like to see Tank pushed to the limit, just like anybody else. I want to see everybody pushed to the limit. But I feel like Tank, he hit so hard for that weight class. I want to see him fight Conor Ben or some shit.
All right. Shout out to Casino Life Prayers from ATL. Salute, fam. I mean, Tank going to the welterweight division, I doubt that. I doubt that. I mean, he'll be fooled at the welterweight division. I mean, I get it. I hear all this stuff, you know, but, you know, you got Boots up there, you know, well, Crawford and Spence are leaving. So they're going to fight in July. Then immediately after that, they moving up to 154. So, I mean, I guess it depends on who he fights. It depends. I guess it depends. I got to look at that welterweight division and see who there to see. But the elite guys, yeah, hell no. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? All right, caller, hold on, caller. Got another call calling in at the same time. All right. Hold on, caller. Yeah, I think you know what I mean. Is I get it, dog. I get it. I get what you're saying. I know that's a guy, and yeah, he can move up to heavyweight and knock them dudes out. I mean, come on, man. I mean, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Troy Graham, Baltimore.
Shout out to Troy, man. Talk to me, fam.
Well, I got one name and one word for you, and the word is going to be the most important thing you hear. Umar Marlon McDowell and patience. Now, Coach, we know that Calvin Davis, that's his name, right? That's Tank's trainer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Umar trained him. Umar trained his cut man. I always knew Tank could box because, seeing him when he was younger. He has now, mind you, I understand he worked with the Mayweathers coming up and all that, but that foundation was built on the teachings of Umar Marlon McDowell from Umar Boxing right here in Baltimore. So for those saying he can't box, I don't know what you're watching. He can box. I think he might have fell in love with his power for a while, but now that he's getting older, watch what he does more so than what he says. Because if you listen to him after each fight, he always says, well, I'm going to take off 2 weeks and do what I want. I'm going to get right back in the gym. Whereas before, I could guarantee you, because I know it is fact, he used to walk around overweight. And he had to lose the weight, then he had to get in shape. Nowadays, he just gets in. Now he just has to work on his style and that's it. He doesn't have to worry about getting in shape because he's never out of shape. He's taking it very serious now. So my take on it is the word patience. The older, like the last 3 fights, if you watch him, patience. Because when you hit Ryan and hurt him, he didn't rush in. Older Tank a few years ago would have rushed in, right? When he fought, when he fought the other Garcia and he kept hitting him the way he did, older Tank would have got impatient and tried to do more than he needed to do. This Tank just let the fight come to him. You see how that turned out. So when he gets in there with Devin fights that style he fought against Lomachenko, he loses. He can't be the aggressor with Tank. He has to box. And if he boxes and he doesn't get Tank's respect, he's going to wear him out as the rounds go on. Because all that hitting him, whether he hit him on the body and it's going to wear Devin out. And Devin has a tendency to get caught. And we've seen that in fights. He got caught with Lomachenko, right? But when Tank catches him, it's going to be something different. So when and if he fights Devin, I'm going with Tank just for that reason. I'm not being a homer or anything because of the word patience and because I know where his foundation comes from. No hooks before books, Umar Boxing in Baltimore.
All right, shout out to Troy. Shout out to Troy from Be More. Salute.
All right, brother.
Let me tell you something, man. You have fighters that are really, really good. They can box, but then they have power. The reason why, like we're looking at this upcoming fight with Crawford and Spence. Even though Crawford is a small guy, he moved up from 135. He's knocked out every welterweight he's been in the ring with. Stopped him. Whether it was Kell Brook, Sean Porter. Now people say, "Oh man, well Sean Porter had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Kell Brook was damaged goods," while ignoring the fact that when Kell Brook fought when Kell Brook fought Spence, he was damaged goods. He had an orbital bone broken by Triple G, and he had to drop down 2 weight classes to come back down to defend the IBF belt. But that's neither here nor there. July 24th, 29th, all of that stuff in the past, we're going to break the fight down, this and that. All of that's cool and dandy. July 29th, that all that shit goes out the window. We're going to find out who's who July 29th. It's either going to be the big fish going to be smoking on some bud, or we're going to have a fish fry. Like you guys know me, like me, I'm past all the stuff of the past, 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20, the strap season, the Omaha Assassin, all that's cool and dandy. July 29th is where the rubber hits the road. And there's no more talk at this point. It ain't nothing to say. Contract signed, everything's sealed, delivered. Both men getting guaranteed guaranteed money, 8 figures. Ain't got to worry about waiting to get all this stuff on the back end. All that's done. I'm not arguing and none of that stuff. The July 29th, somebody gonna lose a lot of money betting on the wrong fighter. Whether it's Crawford or whether it's Spence. Somebody gonna lose a lot of money betting on the wrong fighter. Some of y'all gonna be making bets on YouTube with avatars, and when you lose, guess what? Y'all ain't gonna get paid. True. Shout out to Dory. What's going on, Dory? What's going on? What's going on, sis? Some of y'all gonna be making bets, and y'all ain't gonna get paid. Some of y'all gonna be coming over here, Coach Malachi's chat. Oh man, shout out to Major Key Boxing. Oh man, I bet it set the sets. And I saw him in Major Key chat, and then I saw him over there in Black and Brown, and then when I pulled up on him, he left the chat room, and then I saw him over there blood boxing. Some of y'all, that's what it's gonna be. True. Some of y'all gonna be mad coming over here calling the show. Yeah, man, coach. You know what? I bet Major Key. I bet him. I bet $500. Like dudes, a lot of dudes just betting on air too. Y'all can't be betting dudes about these fights. Y'all can't be betting dudes about these fights, man. And you get what I'm saying? Like tomorrow, we have some fights tomorrow. We have Mauricio Lara against Lake Wood. That's on. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you guys see, because I don't know what you guys are gonna be watching tomorrow. I'm not doing the live, so I just want to let you guys know these are the fights tomorrow. I think this is on the zone. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, this is the fights tomorrow. Laura Woods. This is a fight today. That's in Orlando. On the zone. Luis Alberto Lopez versus Michael Conlon. That's tomorrow. That's on ESPN, BT Sports. Mauricio Lara versus Leywood versus Leywood. We have Lawrence Okoli versus Chris Smith. Alexis Rota versus Anthony Young. These are the fights tomorrow. I'm gonna watch some. I'll probably watch a couple fights, but I'm not going live for no fights. But you get what I'm saying, though? Some of y'all gonna bet astronomical amounts of money that you can't pay. I'm gonna give you guys a hint. Like, I like when I leave this live, I'm fixing to go to the barbershop. But I have people who shout out to Kashaka for dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy. Cash out.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Kashaka said the money will be available in your cash app shortly. Okay. Cool. Kashaka, shout out to Kashaka. All right, now. When my homeboys bet, we got this barbershop we go to, right? This guy been around a long time. He's very, very reputable. Very reputable. You know, his business is established. You know what I mean? And you know, we be gambling, playing, gambling, playing, dominoes and stuff like that, right? So when we bet, like I got a couple of homeboys, they love Errol Spence. And they said, when that fight get made, let us know we betting. I said, okay, cool. So I'm finna go up here and get some bets. And what we do is we leave the money with the barber, my homeboy. And that's how we do it. If you're a reputable individual, okay, yeah, we already know, this dude he's a mainstay. We know who he is. It's our partner, right? We leave the money with the house. And we're gonna bet 500. Okay, 500. Leave it with Cleve. Leave it with such and such. It's gonna be there. That's how we do all our bets. It ain't gonna be no, we gonna bet and I take your word on it. No, we ain't doing that. And if you bet dudes online, you can forget about getting paid.
True.
I don't bet no money online. What I do, there's a couple of guys I used to bet, and Will Sargentson, I think he's in the military. He's over there in the UK. Every time me and Will betted Sargentson, when I won a bet, he paid me, and when I lost a bet, I paid him. That was the only guy online that I ever betted that was a subscriber. That's the only guy I ever betted. I ain't never had no issues with him. He never had no issues with me. The other dudes, nah. I don't do none of that. I ain't betting nobody. And as a matter of fact, and I think Toon. I think Toon pays as well. If you bet Toon, if he's around, Toon and from what I remember from memory. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't, man. Yeah. Shout out to Timothy. What's going on, fam? Yeah, I'm not doing that. We don't bet on air. You know, where I come from, your word means something. If you say you're gonna do something, you do what you say you're gonna do. Where I come from, I don't bet on air. We call that betting on air. That's what we call. We call that betting on air. We don't bet on air. No, what we gonna do is we gonna send the money to such, and then guess what? He gonna get a percentage of it. He probably get like 5% for holding the money, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I don't do no air betting. I don't care if you type me in all caps. Yeah, coach. Yeah. I like such. I got 100. What's up? What you want to do? Dude, you ain't, because a lot of these dudes you betting, they broke, ain't got no money. They looking for a come up. They probably live with their mama. And some dudes in their 20s or whatever the case may be, maybe 30s, or they probably with their baby mama. Them dudes ain't paying you.
True.
Them dudes ain't paying you. And then you're going to get all mad for nothing. Shout out to Tube, dropping out $2 super chat. He said, what happened to dude who used to be on here with you? Oh, you talking about Shelton? Yeah, Shelton. I'm talking about my co-host. Yeah, Shelton, my old co-host. Yeah, nah, Shelton's still around. He's still around. Too. Yeah, I'm just saying, though, like, come on, man. I ain't finna be, you know what I mean? Yeah. I tried to bet him, and he didn't want to bet. No, I ain't going to bet you. I ain't, for what? Nigga, you ain't going to pay. Because I know if I win, I'm going to pay. But nah, I'm gonna bet motherfuckers who I know. Okay, but I bet you I know he gonna pay. That's what I'm gonna do. If we ain't betting on air. Carter, what's your name? Where you coming from?
Coach, what's going on, man? It's Casino La Estrella. I just want to take. Let me just get 2 seconds. I just want to clarify what I was saying about the welterweight shit. I wasn't when I was saying I want to see Tank go to welterweight. I ain't talking about him fighting like Spence Crawford and Errol Spence and no shit or boot. I'm talking about like basically he'll be at the end of his career and he'll be about to go out the door. I'm talking about like he could fight a nigga like when I say Conor Ben, that could be like the finale. But he could fight a nigga like Rashidi Ellis. He could fight a nigga like I think Tank could beat a lot of them like the niggas who like ain't who not the top dog. Like he could beat like Alexis Rosa or some shit or Blair Flair. Shit like that. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. And then that'll be like, you know what I'm saying? He went to the welterweight division, and then, I ain't expecting him to fight the biggest, baddest motherfucker at welterweight. But if he beat a couple good names at welterweight, I feel like that'll look good for his legacy. That's all I was saying. I ain't talking about boots and shit. Like, I don't think he can beat no nigga like that, But but that's I just wanted to clarify that because I've seen a lot of people saying shit like boots and Spence, and I ain't talking about those niggas. I'm talking about niggas like Blair Flair, Alexis Roach, shit like that,
All right.
Conor Ben.
All right, shout out to Casino Light Press. Salute, fam. Yeah, man. Like, hey, shout out to Kashaka. She say for the fish fry played on July 29th. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Kashaka. Thank you so much.
Hey, okay.
Hey, what is that? You say I'm parlaying 500 on July 29th on So Cold Nelson and Crawford by KO. Yeah, they got So Cold Nelson on that fight undercard as well. That's gonna be. I wonder who's gonna be on that undercard. I wonder who is going to be on that undercard. Shout out to Chris. Chris, what's going on, fam? Chris McCoy, what the link read? Thuggin' D in the building as well. Shout out to Anthony C.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, speaking of bets, in the fantasy fight, if you had to bet, who you got fantasy fight between James Toney and Razor Ruddy? James Toney. You saying fantasy fight, so James Toney in his prime, Razor Ruddy in his prime, James Toney. I mean, it's a fantasy fight. Like, again, it's a fantasy. It's not reality. It never happened, but, you know, it is what it is. Shout out to Mike Jones.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
he said, Mike Jones say, Coach, I'm going to miss you saying, sign the contract. 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Take whatever we give you. Hey, hey, listen. I will say this. You know what, though? Hey, Mike Jones, you know the crazy part about it? This is the crazy part about it, right? Errol Spence clearly said he was joking. Errol Spence clearly said he was joking, right? We know when he was interviewing with Brian Custer. But, boy, it was some dudes, bro, like, the mental gymnastics they were doing. Now see what it is. Spence got 3 belts. Crawford got 1 belt. You know what I mean? Spence did all the heavy lifting. And so Crawford, to be honest with you, Crawford really should only get like $1 million. And Spence should get about $10 million because he did the heavy lifting. He the A-side. He got the better resume. You mean in the welterweight division? Because they like to say that Spence got a better resume than Crawford out of his boxing career, and that's not true. You know, you're talking about the welterweight division. You remember Crawford started in lightweight, in 135, 140, and now 147. So they did like to dismiss all of that. Well, get rid of 140, 135, and 140. We ain't worried about that. Just welterweight division. And then the fighters who they did fight in common, that Spence and Crawford did fight in common, they was old and washed up and stuff like that. So they dismiss it. So the simple fact that guys who have bad credit, are financially irresponsible, would sit down all day, and all of a sudden they have become experts when it comes to boxing contracts. They have become experts on YouTube when it comes to boxing contracts. I mean, the same guy who, when I ask you what's 5 + 5, you have to use your fingers to get the right answer. What's 5 + 5? Oh, that's easy. 5. Okay, let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. 5 + 5 is 10. Yeah, nigga, I told you I was smart. Told you I had a high IQ. Those guys are the ones who literally, like, bro, you can't make this shit up.
True.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Do what Jason Mones hit me up yesterday. Said Chance Crawford was a greedy duck. He was literally mad because Chance Crawford got an 8-figure guarantee. Spence got an 8-figure guarantee as well.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you gotta use your fingers and toes. And nigga, I tell you what, nigga, what's 10 + 15? Oh, that's easy. 10, okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, let me count my toes. All right, 1 to 21. All right, pinky toe. 22, 23, 24, nigga, 25. These guys have become experts. Well, I'm listening to Fag 9, and she go, and see, Fag 9, and she go, Fag 9 a lawyer. He an attorney. Says who? Well, that what he said. You have any proof of that? No, I ain't got no proof. But yeah, I'm an attorney too. I saw Ben Matlock, Perry Mason, New York Undercover, Hawaii 5-0, Hill Street Blues, Miami Vice. You get what I'm saying? You know, I saw all of that. Ben Matlock, I saw those too. You get what I'm saying? So come on, man. Like, you know, bro, like, don't bet these. I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all some advice. Do not bet these dudes online, you will not get paid. Because I don't want you coming over here. I don't want you coming over here crying to me, man, coach, man, block such and such. I saw what's the name in your chat. You need to block him. I bet him $500 and he ain't paid. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, coach, I bet him 500 and he ain't paid. And you need to block him.
Who you is, DJ Quick? No, I ain't saying Kick a Free? I didn't say that. Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me. I tell you something. Money, you know, I just said. Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Phone lines back open, man. Phone lines back open. 530-494-9636. Phone line back open. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know, like, who you think it is, DJ Quick? Man, you lost the bet. Who you think it is, DJ Quick? Kid Capri? Oh, you might be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I made a bet between me and you that says I was not going to pay you if I lost. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me. Blue, let me tell you something. If I raise up, it's going to be trouble. Trouble. Gun emojis. Knock it off. I'll call it. What's the name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Texas.
I can't hear you, fam. You sound like you got a terrible reception, bro.
Coach Eddie.
Hey, what the nigga said? Nigga said I'm a bitch. He say pull up. Oh, there we go. Boy, he goddamn caught us, boy. Goddamn. Hey, Coach Eddie. Hold on, fam. You know, there we go. Now we had one call. Yeah, he said, he said, pull up.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Boy, you can't make this shit up. Call him. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Coach Eddie.
Hey, Coach Eddie, talk to me.
But man, have you heard anything about this? This is what I just heard word on the street. Is Devin is looking to make a fight with Regis Prograis.
Yeah, that's on Twitter. That's on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah. I seen like Devin trying to play, both sides of the fence because he don't have to fight. He can maintain his belt because he already satisfied one of his mandatories already. You see what I'm saying?
We got 4 belts, so he decided he certified a mandatory for 1 sanctioning body. He had 3 more.
Right. 3. Okay. So I just wonder if you heard anything about that fight with Regis Prograis. What do you think about that fight between them two guys?
I mean, it's not a fight. Oh yeah. If they were to fight, I got Regis Prograis by murder.
Yeah. You are. I feel you on that. Fact. But like I say, Coach, it is what it is, man. Keep up the good work, Coach. I just want to know if you heard anything about that fight.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Coach Eddie. ATL, stand up. Yeah, man, that boy, y'all gonna find out. For all them dudes who say, yeah, man, Regis ain't nobody. He ain't really fighting nobody. He ain't nobody. If they'll move up to fight him and that's his first fight at 140, y'all gonna find out who he is real soon. True. I like when they say this dude, they're like a top guy. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't did it. And I'm not underestimating Devin Haney. I'm not underestimating him at all. But bro, like, and I'm not saying I don't want to see that fight. I want to see that fight. I do. I want to see that fight. Trust me. He ain't got no punching power. Carla, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Coach, it's Jamie again from New York.
Jamie from New York, talk to me.
Yeah, man, I heard 2 callers talking about they like to see Tank going up to 147. I think that's kind of crazy at this moment. I mean, we don't have, he has power 135, but we don't know he's going to carry up, all that power up there. Those guys are big, man. They're weight classes for a reason,
Yeah.
Different weight classes. And another thing, the casino, I got love for you, man. I know you're listening, bro. But I heard you mentioning, you said Pacquiao did it? Bro, you can't compare. You can't compare, man, Pacquiao with Tank, man. Pacquiao fought the fight. He was tested several times. He was knocking motherfuckers out, beating people out. people up. He got knocked out twice. And you know what, man? Tank, bro, it's time he fights the big boys. And if he's going to go up 1-2-147, like you suggested, and fight the mediocre fighters, why go up? It's like continue to cherry pick. So you got to fight the top guys, man. And that's my call, bro. I think that kind of talk is kind of crazy right now. Thank you, Coach.
I set out to Jamie from New York. Got a brother say, I do believe Devin Haney will be stronger at 140. I think he should move up. But again, Regis Prograis is a different animal. You know what I mean? Regis Prograis is a different animal. He's a different animal. If you're a Devin Haney fan, you're gonna lose your money on that fight. I damn near guarantee you that. Shout out to Toon.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Caller, hold on. Toon said, he said, hey, coach, I think the 11th round DraftKings odds had it -500 for Loma to win. Damn, how Vegas get it wrong? Yeah, I don't know what the DraftKings had it. I don't know what the DraftKings had it at all. I don't, Toon. Yeah, but I'm glad you let me know that. That's crazy. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Anthony, calling from Texas.
Anthony, calling from Texas. Talk to me.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Real quick, yeah.
Your phone, I can't hear you. Anthony,
random.
Anthony, your phone is breaking up real bad. You have a terrible reception, sir.
Is this better?
No, it's still. Say something again.
Is this better?
Yeah, it's better now. It's better now.
That was the AirPods. My bad. Yeah, no, I left that super chat because about Razor Ruddock and James Toney. It was random, but I found out they're actually fighting in November. Like for real.
You say James Toney?
That's kind of crazy. Razor Ruddock. They're actually fighting in November.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know James Toney and Razor Ruddock.
Yeah, it's just kind of random. So I thought it was just funny. You know what I mean? But real quick, for real though, what do you think about this? Right, and keep in mind, I did think Loma won, right, 7-5 close fight. But do you think at this point it's a little unfair to Haney as a whole, just because it's not his fault? He ain't the judge, right? He is the champion. He fought the best there was available, right? And he went across the world twice to go fight in Australia to get those belts. And people are going to sit there and say, oh, well, it was against Cambosis. You know, he wasn't elite. Okay, that's not Haney's fault. The belt got passed around. That ain't Haney's fault. And the last thing I want to say is, at the same time, after Loma beat, I forgot what his name was. Haney went into the ring as undisputed champion to go confront him. Like, when's the last time an undisputed champion did that? To go call out your challenger in the ring after they won.
You talking about he beat Jermaine,
you know what I mean?
I think it was Jermaine Ortiz. I think it beat Jermaine Ortiz, I think. Yeah.
Jermaine Ortiz, right. He went to face Loma and said, okay, I want you next. But he was the champion. You know what I mean? Like, keep in mind, I think Loma won. I ain't no Haney fanboy, but it's like, you got to give this kid credit. At least, when do you give him credit? You know what I mean? None of this is his fault. He did. He went out there, fought Loma. He won. It ain't his fault that the judges did what they did. But at the same time, when do we start giving them the roses? You know what I mean? Who else is doing more than Haney at this point?
I mean, people are giving him roses. His fans are giving him roses. The people who are not his fans are not going to give him roses. That's just the reality of the situation. That's been going on in boxing since the beginning of the time. I mean, you like Devin Haney, there's nothing wrong with that. Devin Haney is doing big things in boxing, but it's a lot of people that just don't like him. They don't. You know what I mean? He fought in Vegas. I think he fought in Vegas. There was people was booing him. Like, a lot of people, like, forget the fact that they booed him because of the decision. He had nothing to do with that. But Devin Haney was getting booed on the ring walk on his way to the ring.
Oh yeah.
So he was getting booed before he got to the ring, walking to the ring, when he got in the ring. Like, they don't, and he fights out of Vegas. And you know what I mean? So he got a lot of, like, I see it online. A lot of people don't like Devin Haney. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because his father, Bill Haney, which I think that has some validity to it. I don't know. Is it because they made a pact with the LDBC and now they're a part of the LDBC now? I don't know if that have anything to do with it as well. But for whatever the reason may be, they don't like this dude. They don't like him at all.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people don't like him. Devin Haney, Tank Davis fans don't like him. Ryan Garcia fans don't like him. Vasily Lomachenko fans don't like him. Now Shakur Stevenson fans don't like him. Tank Davis fans, I think I said Tank. Teofimo Lopez fans don't like him.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of people in general, they just don't like him. I don't know what it is. It's like,
yeah,
bro, they don't. They love Tank. They love Tank. It's cool, but they don't like that. They just don't.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad. You know, I mean, maybe some people just are unlikable, right? You heard that term where some people just got a punchable face. You know, maybe that's it. But you know, as a person who I don't really care for who fights who at this point, right? As far as fanboys go, but I look at it and I'm just like, dude, like this dude is saying he already confirmed I want either Tank or Shakur next. He's not saying, well, we'll see what happens and let me go back to my training camp.
He didn't say
let me get back with my guys and we'll talk about it.
Who said that? No, to my Dev. No, he
didn't
say Shakur. He didn't say Shakur. Yeah, he didn't say Shakur.
I think it was a fight hype video. It was a short that they posted. He said he wants either Tank or Shakur next.
Who, Devin Haney?
It was a short video. Like, you know, the YouTube short. Yeah, Haney said that. It was either short that I want either Tank or Shakur next.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I ain't never heard him call out no Shakur. Never. I ain't never heard that.
This might have been before he fought Loma, but I could have sworn. I know Tank for sure was on there, but maybe I'm second guessing myself. But at this point, it's like, you know, we finally got an undisputed champ that's doing what a champ is supposed to do. So it's like, dude, y'all got to give this kid some credit at some point. I get it. Maybe you don't like his allegiance or who he's with or whatever it may be, but when do we start giving these fighters the roses? You know what I mean?
I like that. I think the fighters get the roses from their fans. As long as you're a fan of them, if you're giving them roses, that's all that matters. Everybody else, you shouldn't even worry about that. But shout out to Anthony, man, for Texas Salute, fam.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah. I give it to Sam, though. I give it to Sam, though. But the roses are going to come from your fan base. The roses are going to come from your fan base. You get what I'm saying? That's just pretty much where it's going to come from. Like, a lot of people don't like the dude. And like for me, I'm like, damn, why they don't like him so much? It's like, I mean, he's not, you get what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know what it is, fam. I really don't know what it is. Why? I really don't know why.
I know I'm gonna get this money.
Talking water. My bracelet cost about 40 and my necklace cost a quarter. Talking water. I go stupid like on Boosie. All this jury got me foolish. All this water. All of these diamonds, they bright, so you gon' see me at night. All of this water. Now I be drip. Water. When your daughter see this water, she gon' let Boosie record. Them little niggas in the A, they making deals off the wall.
You get what I'm saying? Like, they don't like him. They don't like him at all, bro. Like, they love Tank. When I say they, I mean when I go places, they talk about Tank. Hey man, when you see Tank, boy, goddamn Tank, bro. Like Tank, they love Tank, bro. When I say they, I mean the streets. The streets love Tank. Hell, when you see Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, Skip, what's my main man name? Stephen A. Smith. Gervonta Tank Davis. I mean, that boy is special. He's real. He's very special. Like, I don't know about that guy. When Gervonta fights, I mean, this is must-see TV. I mean, this kid can crack. Like, the last time I saw somebody hit like Gervonta Tank Davis is when Mike Tyson was in his prime. When Julian Jackson was boxing, when he was in his prime, the Hawk, that's the last time. You get what I'm saying? Skip. Did you see Gervonta Skip? Did you see that boy Tank Davis Skip? Skip, I'm trying to tell you, boy, he remind me of my grandmama biscuits when my grandma used to cook them cornbread and biscuits from scratch, from the mud. Skip, I'm trying to tell you. Bro, it's like people marvel at Tank Davis. When they talk about Devin Haney, it's like, oh yeah, it's Devin Haney. And I don't know why. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, what's going on, man? It's Mason from Flint, Michigan.
Mason from Flint, talk to me.
All right, so I'm a little bit on the ropes, right? I kind of want to see him run it back with Lomachenko just to clear all doubt, because that's what real champions are supposed to do, man. You know, just like Andre Roy ran it back with Kovalev, you got to run that kid back and you got to clear all doubt.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to see him step up and take that that Tank fight, even though we kind of know what's gonna happen if you fight Tank, we got a pretty good idea of what's gonna take place.
You talking about who? If who fight Tank?
Devin Haney. Excuse me.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we won't know until they actually fight each other. But if I was to make a prediction, and if I had to bet money on it, I would put money on. I would put money on Tank in that fight.
Exactly. So, like I said, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I kind of want to see him run it back with Lomachenko just to clear all doubt.
Yeah.
But then I kind of do want to see him take the Tank fight. But like I say, it's really up to him at the end of the day. But if he do take that Tank fight, he'll be the first undisputed champion. That's the B side.
I mean, see, that's the thing. See what you just brought up, Mason. You talking about the B side and A side. See, this is why I feel that this fight is going to have a problem being made with Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Both of these guys are free agents. They're supposed to be net promotional free agents. Tank says he's a free agent. He got his own promotional company. Devin Haney is a free agent. He have his own promotional company. So,
but Tank Lord of Al Heyman though.
Yeah, I get all that. Yeah, I get all that. But hold on, you gotta let me finish. So my thing is, so now they're talking about it's going to come down to numbers. Then Booger Ray's going to get involved. Well, Devin, you did really good. I remember when you was a little kid, you came by Mayweather's gym, and we taught you a lot. We taught you a lot. You learned in the blueprint. But Tank Davis is on another level. We're breaking records at the pay-per-view. Tank his box office. I mean, yeah, you sold out at the Vegas arena, but with Lomachenko, but your tickets was real cheap, and we broke live gate records, and Tank is a knockout artist, and he's how we did we did 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. He's a star. We sell out everywhere we go. And prior to this fight, you had to get all of the belts and fight a white guy in Lomachenko in order to sell out in Vegas, and you get booed in your own hometown, in your own city. So bro, like they gonna have to get rid of all of that. Because once Booger Ray step in, it's a wrap. And then Bill ain't gonna go for that. With Dev, we the undisputed champion. We fight for legacy. No. It should be 50-50, if nothing else, or really 60-40 our way. So it's gonna be all of that shit there. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a whole bunch of. They ain't gonna be able to bring that. They ain't gonna be able to make that happen. So that's how I see it, Mason.
Yeah, like you say, his best bet is just rematching Loma and clearing all doubt.
All right, salute down from Mason for Flint. Salute, fam. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? It's gonna be all that. It's gonna be all that. Devin Haney moving up he's moving up to 140 more than likely. He might as well just make that let me see. We're looking on this Twitter right now. Look on this Twitter right now. Making that official. So you get what I'm saying? Because, and I'm hearing I'm hearing what Calvin Ford is saying, and what Calvin Ford and what Coach Kenny is saying. But man, we come on, man. We don't seen this before. And these are two people who hate each other. Shout out to Toon. Dropping that quote of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Devin don't have a lot of fans. They just like Tank most. They just like Tank. Most his fans ride the pro-black train and downplay anything Tank do to make him look good. Okay. Oh well, yeah. His fans come from a certain group on YouTube. So I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying on that. But yeah, I just you know what I mean too. Like the young man is doing his thing. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. I just like it seems like when people talk about not liking Devin Haney, it's like it's personal to them.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
It's like I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's like and Tank Davis, Devin Haney, they want respect. You know what I mean? Devin Haney wants the respect. He wants the respect. He fights for that respect. When I fight Lomachenko, he wants the recognition from Ring Magazine and all of that stuff there. Oh, another thing. I got to tell y'all this. And shout out to Dougie Fisher from Ring Magazine. I tried to get Doug back on the show because I remember I was telling you guys I was going to try to get Doug back on the show. I tried to get Doug back on the show, but Doug said that he wasn't really interested in coming back on the show. Shout out to the Undisputed Talk. He said Tank overrated. Not fought one real threat. Tank overrated, not fought one real threat. Okay. I got you. You get what I'm saying? And it was because of how you guys treated him when he was on the show last time. When I had him on the show last time, a lot of you guys was acting, you guys was trash. You didn't like his explanation, probably because Doug was long-winded when he was giving his explanation. Some of you guys felt like he was filibustering questions when I was asking him a question, and you didn't like none of that. So he just said that he feels that my audience is, your guys don't care too much for him, and my audience is not a fit for him. And he said he's not coming back on it. So I did reach back out to him, to the guys who wanted me to ask him, but I have to relay that. I have to relay that to you guys.
True.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I mean, I ain't tripping either way. I'm not tripping either way. You guys know me. I roll with the punches, but I just want to let you know that you guys, some of the guys who wanted them back on, I did reach out to him. So I just had to relay that message to you. He said, no bueno. So we ain't got to worry about seeing them come on this show no more. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Shout out to Shad. Shad, what's going on, fam? Schoolo X-Man, what's going on, bro? Schoolo. Hey, Fool Revolution. She said, that's fine with me. hey, you was the main one. Hey, Fool Revolution. You was the main one. You was the main, you came at the right goddamn time. Hey, you was the main. Boy. Oh, y'all gave Doug a hard time, man. Y'all, the Ring magazine is relevant with the old school boxing fans, I guess. I don't know, man. Y'all gave Doug a hard time, boy. Y'all gave Doug a hard time. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
It's Lorenz from South Carolina.
Lorenz from South Carolina, talk to me.
I don't think people necessarily really hate Dev. I think they just mostly don't agree with the actions. And then I also think with his dad and how he talks, and I just think Bill just got a strong dislike for Tank. I don't know if they want to be in Tank's position and they thought going for a legacy would get that or whatever the case may be. But after watching that live when he was in the jewelry store and he talking about Tank fat ass, this, that, and the third, to me that just sounds very personal.
Yeah.
And everything. And then like the whole Shakur thing, how Bill talked about the Shakur and clout chasing and doing all this and publicity stunt.
Yeah.
And then they text during his fight, talking about like, yeah, we stand. And then when Shakur get in the ring with him, it's like, to me, I think Bill somewhat kind of wanted to engage, but we really look at it, like you had people of the team pulling them and Bill them standing in between them. It's just like that type of energy.
Yeah, what it was as soon as Devin Haney, Shakur stepped in that ring and he gave him that eagle eye and he was like, what's up? And then I heard Devin Haney say, yeah, man, he said, I'm the top dog. I'm the top dog. And then he hurried up and got out of the ring. That people looking at that like that's some coward shit. Like, damn, dog, this dude here, Shakur don't stepping in the ring. He pulling up on you at your fight like, my nigga, what's up? I'm here. I'm the number one contender. I'm ranked number one. That means I'm the best. But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums. So he's saying, look, nigga, I'm the number one contender WBC. I'm finna activate this mandatory. I'm ranked number one. What's happening? And then, Dev got the hell up out of there. So that kind of make him look crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like me, I like all three, Tank, Shakur, Dev. I do put Shakur over all on, but you gotta see it to believe it. But yeah, after seeing that, I ain't gonna lie, that rubbed me the wrong way too. Cause it's just like me, I always expected more from Dev just for how they moved prior to, calling out Loma, actually taking a legacy fight, stuff like that. So I always respected it. And then to see that's kind of like, they just left a real nasty taste in a lot of people's mouth. I would like to see the Loma rematch, but I mean, with Loma taking off that 12th round, to me, that's really what gave it the deal. If he wouldn't have took that off, it might have would have ended in the draw, but we really don't know.
All right, shout out to Lorenz from South Carolina. Go ahead. Let's try.
I appreciate you, Coach.
All right, salute. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So then some people feel that Shakur doing too much. Man, he's sitting here, he trying to be all in the videos. He want every time he turn around, he talking about Dev. He talking about Dev, and You know, he want to be like us, sound like us, dress like us. He really don't want to fight. That's what Bill's saying. He really don't want to fight. Well, I ain't seen no phone call. He really don't want to fight. That's why I was saying he need to activate that Mando. Shout out to Tune. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Tune said, he said, example, this dude, Larry Lopez, been trolling the entire show about Tank ducking Haney, but he won't mention Haney literally ran out of the ring from Shakur. He said, we can take it, but we can't keep that same energy. All right, I got you. Shout out to Food Revolution. Dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, my sister said, give Dougie Stale the Broner for me, coach.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut that that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the, man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Y'all done ran Doug off the block, man. Y'all done ran Doug off the block, man. Man, come on, man. Y'all was killing them in the chat. He couldn't, y'all ran Doug off the block, man. Come on, man. God damn, dog. Y'all ain't never did nobody like that. I don't have Steve Kim on, y'all ain't do him like that. I don't have Rick Glazer on, y'all ain't do him like that. I don't have Timothy Bradley on, y'all ain't do him like that. I had Bill Haney on, y'all ain't do him like that. I had those guys can take it. Those guys can take it. You know what I mean? But y'all, man, god damn, boy, y'all hard, boy. Doug, like, man, I ain't going back over there, man. Fuck that shit. I ain't going back over there, man. God damn, man. So it is what it is, man. I think it's a loss for us. It's a loss for us. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, coach? It's D Block, 2 times. You're never.
D Block, talk to me.
Now, what can I say? They got nothing but hate on my Dougie. They got nothing but hate on my Haney. But shit, I got nothing but hate on that Tank. I mean, y'all be making it seem like this motherfucker indestructible. Man, that fool got so many flaws. I've seen so many flaws in him. It's gonna take a great, legendary type of fighter to go in there and beat his ass up. And guess who that is? You already know how many times I gotta repeat this. Shakur, the great Stevenson, will go in there, dismantle him, take his powers. He's the kryptonite, the Superman that they say. That means they're making it seem like this guy can move mountains. This guy can't do shit, man. He at the house right now, eating it up with Calvin Ford, talking about how great he is. He ain't great. He ain't done shit to be great. What has he done? A Reggie Belt, an IBF that he floundered for losing weight? I mean, what has Tank Davis done, coach? Can you tell me?
Man, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he's knocking people out. I'm gonna tell you what Booger Ray say. He putting butts in seats. He beat Ryan Garcia, the main reason why you have a tattoo of Tank Davis on your hand. So, he putting butts in seats. So, he's doing breaking pay-per-view records. He's breaking live gate records, and he's making people get tattoos on their hand. So, I mean, that's what he's done.
That's true. That's true. But you know what? Like I always say, karma's to come back and bite him in the ass for me getting this tattoo. But that's okay. We live and we grow and we move on. But I ain't moving on. I'm going to wait, and I'm waiting. And it's okay because I know Shakur and Devin are out there, and they're going to make it. They're going to make it happen. So Vasily Lomachenko, the main man, the white Jesus, the guy that can walk in the water, that we know, coaches, I've been saying this forever. Okay? Now people want to say that. I've been saying it. I was the first. So Vasily Lomachenko, if Tank Davis would have fought Vasily Lomachenko this past Saturday, do you think Tank Davis would have beat him?
If what? To my Lomachenko?
If he would have fought Tank Davis, if Tank Davis had...
They got to fight each other, man. Like, two different styles. Tank Davis can do some things that Devin Haney couldn't do. He has footwork. That He has the power.
Hold on. So you telling me that Lomachenko opened up your eyes to say that he's the white Jesus. He could walk on water. He could make wine. He could make wine into whatever. I mean, he could make water into wine. But then when it comes down to Tank Davis, if he fights Tank Davis, what is so special about Tank Davis? Well, you saw that Lomachenko's real special.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm telling you right now, I'm saying the style. Stylistically, You know what I mean? Like, you know, Devin Haney is a good fighter. He has a certain skill set. You know, and Lomachenko is a great fighter as well. But when you look at the fights, styles make fights. From a footwork standpoint, Lomachenko and Devin Haney have very good footwork, and they are very quick on their feet. They have really, really good feints. And the only thing is that Tank Davis has that punching power. You know what I mean? And he got that straight left. You know what I mean? Feint game, angles, has a very, very high ring IQ. So these, there are certain things that Tank has, and there's that Devin don't have, and there's certain things that Devin have that Tank don't have. So stylistically, like when you're talking about from a footwork standpoint, that's gonna be a hell of a match. And then two southpaws, high ring IQ, feint game. One guy has punching power, the other one has really good respectable power and world class, decorated amateur and stuff like that. And he has excellent footwork, very light on his feet. It's just stylistically. You can look at those two styles and it tells the story for me.
Tank Davis, I know you hear this because you at the house, you ain't doing nothing. Vasily Lomachenko will knock you out. D block, D count, D free, D field, Baltimore, stand up.
Yeah, I'm just saying for me, that's a whole nother. You get what I'm saying? That's a different, styles, because styles make fights. So that's pretty different. You know what I mean? Both of them are very, very quick on their feet. So, but the thing, I don't like doing these hypotheticals and what you think will happen if this guy fight and that guy fight. Right now, we need to see these fights. Right now, we need to see. Listen, I still want to see Tank and Lomachenko right now. I still want to see that right now. Because that's two high-level fighters fighting each other. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Fee on YouTube.
Fee on the tube. Talk to me.
What the hell wrong with D-Block, man? Vasily Lomachenko or not Tank Davis out. What are you talking about? Don't nobody want to see that. He just be calling up there for the second time to say what? What the hell did he say? I don't know. And you so nice, you just be going along with it. Yeah. No, it is what it is.
I mean, it is what it is. We know D-Block. We know what he gonna say. He gonna call 30 times a day. I don't like Tank Davis. Bobblehead can't fight. Bobblehead overrated. But man, you got the man name tattooed on your hand. So I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like,
And you did that to yourself. Like you did it to yourself. Like that's self-abuse. Like, what are you doing? Why are you sabotaging yourself like that? But okay, I ain't got nothing, Coach. I'm just listening in. I ain't got nothing. I just wanted to laugh about that. I thought that was funny.
All right, shout out to Fee from Duval. Salute, Fee on the tube. Salute says, yeah, man. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, just imagine hating a fighter so much, but when you wake up every morning, you got to see his name tattooed on you. And I told D-Block, I said, D-Block, man, don't do that, dog. Don't do that. I think he said, yeah, but you got to get a tattoo on your face or something he was saying. And I'll be damned. Now he got to wear it. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Bad Money from Texas.
Ed
How
Money?
you doing, you coon-ass bitch? You coon-ass hoe?
Ed Money, where you from?
Hoe?
Where you from? Where you from, Ed Money? He said, Ed Money from Texas. He said, hey, who is this? Ed Money from Texas. Yeah, what's up? What's up, cool ass bitch? Hey, that nigga here for the alphabet boys. Hey, that's one of them. I'm telling you, boy. That's that nigga from the slow learning disability boxing community. Because them the only ones that talk like that. That's the LDBC right there. Hands down.
True.
That's them all day, boy. Listen, boy, that's from the slow learning disability boxing community right there, boy.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad. Look at you. You mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
What's good? Hey, David, what's good, man? Hey, what's good, homie? Hey, these dudes, that nigga cool. That nigga said, boy, these laptop, boy, these doggone laptop revolutionaries, boy, These doggone, these YouTube Huey P. Newtons, boy, these niggas don't went over there. They done went to the Alphabet Boys. Don't got a strong dose. Don't got a strong dose of digital, of some digital revolutionaries. Hey, boy, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. You can't make this shit up. Boy, this shit, boy, hey, boy, I've been doing this shit for what, over 2 years now. I've been doing this for over 2 years now, man. This right here, man, is this shit like taking candy from a baby, man. You can't make this shit up. I told you these niggas slow. I told these niggas is slow. I told you that. I mean that.
If I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life, if I take your woman who never been out the United States a day in her life and take her with me, she spent a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. She's going to spend a week in Africa with King Kong Alicious. Do you think she ever coming back home to you? Let's just be honest. If I take her on a ride with the prince, do you really think she coming back home to you? I'm going to drink to that. Next Negro who hate, I'm going to snatch your chick.
Oh, boy, these some hell of a dude. Hey, shout out to that strategy. Hey, okay. Dropping that. Damn, dub with your boy.
Super chat.
Who this is? E-Money from Texas. Texas. Hey, he say happy Friday, coach. He say, here goes the haters. We got shooters, homie. Got shooters. These niggas pull it up. Hey, you know what, E-Money? Hey, you know what, E-Money? E-Money, this here is for you.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
These niggas busting with gun emojis. Hey, shout out to Frank Forbes. For dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Unknown caller.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, me personal, if you look at my old comments about Haney, I always defending him. This time, I see him lose. I saw Loma win the fight. I like Haney. I just trying to keep it real. Nothing against Haney. Okay, all right, my brother. That was a difficult read, but I shout out to Frank Forbes for sending me on that super chat. I appreciate it, fam.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Boy, these niggas, boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy, I'm listen. Yeah, listen. Now you can tell he a jitterbug. You can tell he a jitterbug. That was a jitterbug. Now you can tell that's a jitterbug. He might have been over there. He either came from the Alphabet Boys or he came from H Money Channel. He probably came from Whole Money Channel or Doodoo Brown or one of them niggas. He came over there. Yeah, nigga, call that nigga dog. Pull up on him. Tell him we gonna pull up. Right there. They're on the load. Hey, they're on the phone right there. Yeah, you gonna call him back? You gonna call him back? Yeah, call that nigga back there. Call him back.
Dumbass nigga slipping like we not on his ass.
Are you at the crib?
Yeah.
That nigga Jerry here.
What?
Got one.
All right, bet it's on the floor. Got one.
Let's slide, nigga. Let's slide. The nigga on live right now. Call the nigga. Call him. Hey, call him. What's the name? Where you calling from?
Stan from Cali. That's just funny.
Stan from Cali. Talk to him.
Hey, coach, I don't know where all that hate towards you, towards Devin. It's like, man, people are tripping, bro. It's like, I'm a black man. I like all the black fighters. I like Tank. I like Devin. I like Crawford. I like Shakur. It's not a fucking football team. It's boxing. You could like more than one person, right? It's like And then the criticism though towards Devin is some bullshit. He a young black man, 24, doing this thing. So what if Bill Haney is the way he is? These motherfuckers complain about black dads when they not in the picture. Shit, now you have a black dad who's, you know, riding for his son, ride or die. They still don't like this shit. As a black man, people ain't gonna like you no matter what you do. They use that excuse, oh, he's a thug, this, and this. And then when you're not a thug, and you're doing everything you're supposed to do, they still don't fucking like you. Fuck those people, man. Fuck them. Black people, do your thing. Do your thing. Don't worry about all these fucking haters who want to be like you and assume your identity. Just do you. And we need to show more love to each other. So what if we have different opinions on shit? We all we got, black people. Now I ain't no LDBC or any of that alphabet shit. I'm just a 10 toes down brother like yourself. You know what I'm saying? So let's love each other before we be like motherfucking Native Americans on this motherfucking shipped off to a little reservation, man. I'm telling you, it's coming.
All right, man. Your peace made. Stand from Cali. Salute, fam. West Coast, stand up. I mean, that sound like LDBC. You know, Dante's Bossy Nation. Hey, Dante's Bossy Nation. Shout out to Arky TV. So it appears that, you know, hey, well, listen to the Arky. Hey, I gotta show y'all this. Doggone, David Benavidez. They pulling up on Canelo's bumper for a fight, right? His team. And okay, this is a good one right here. Hey, this is a good one right here. Hold on. We got him. Let me go here. Because I want to go over these fights we have tomorrow. We have some fights tomorrow night, guys. We have some fights tomorrow night. Let's go over that. But hold on, where is that? Hold on, Andrade. We got Andrade news. Benavidez. Okay, we got Andrade news. Andrade is telling Canelo to stop decking. We got Andrade telling Canelo to stop decking. I can't make this shit up.
Now I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a bro-hand.
Hey, doggone, I can't I want to say, I want about it. You guys know me. If I say something, boy, I got the receipts. You know, if I say something, I got the receipts. I'm fixing to show y'all right now. Here you go, right here. You see Samson Lewis with Eddie Reynoso. Eddie sitting there like, Eddie got that look on his face, like, yeah, this motherfucker looking for a payday. He said, Benavidez promoter confirms meeting with Eddie Reynoso, plans to pursue Canelo fight. So, you know, so there's a video out there, probably by IKTV. He said, so, you know, Canelo, you know, Saul, the Duck, Alvarez, you know what I mean? He has no place to hide. You know, now David Benavidez's promoter, Samson Lewis, is on his bumper. Canelo is trying to fight, he gonna say that, right? He's trying to fight Dimitri Bivol, but why? I don't know. Dimitri Bivol already beat Canelo thoroughly in a convincing fashion. He's trying to do that because he's running from the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. And also, there's somebody else on this bumper. Who else we got? On this bumper? Hold on, where is that? Demetrius Andrade. Also, Demetrius Andrade right here. Demetrius Andrade, better known as Boo Boo. So Demetrius Andrade, better known as Boo Boo. He said right here, Demetrius Andrade stands firm. Canelo is running from real fighters. So right here, and even Demetrius Andrade said, no, that Canelo is ducking. You know what I mean? So Canelo running from Demetrius Andrade, and he running from the Mexican monster, according to the IKTV, right? Now let's go over here. Now we got Lauren Woods fighting each other in a rematch. We got Lauren Woods fighting each other tomorrow. Lauren Woods right here, right? That's tomorrow. They fighting tomorrow. It's going to be a good fight. This is going to be a good fight. This is going to be a good one right here. You get what I'm saying? So y'all can check them fights out tomorrow as well. And I think I read to y'all what all the fights that's going down. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, No, what I mean, what is new? Hey, you get what I'm saying? Goku said Laura missed weight. Yeah, I heard he missed weight, and I heard he missed weight. They stripped him of the belts. I heard he missed weight, and I heard they stripped him of the belts, right? Knocked down 305. His strategy. What's going on, fam? Hey, shout out, man. Shout out to my sister, man. Passion for Beauty. What's going on, sis? Passion for Beauty. What's going on? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. He say Laura pound overweight. Yeah, so Laura, that's going to be a good fight. Hey, what did he say? Straight right. Straight right say, who cares? Laura ain't fought nobody. Hey, Mike Butt say, Coach, it's going to be hard to pull up on you in that short yellow bus. Nigga talk about they gonna pull up. Yeah, nigga, I'm pulling up. Nigga, I'm pulling up. I'm finna pull up right now. Yeah, you know what you gonna pull up at the gym? Yeah, I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up. Yeah, well, I'm pulling up. What you mean the gym? Drop the addy. I'm pulling up. What you gonna pull up at the gym? The only pulling up I see is you pulling up on the pull-up bar. That's about a five.
Get out while you can. Don't get us sucker no statue. Give them guts.
It is what it is.
This ball been taking the easy matches. Fighting other balls.
That's all I'm saying, man. I'm like, I don't get it, dog. Like, that's alphabet boy language. That's what they do. If they come from whole money, if they come from the alphabet boys, you can tell who the subscriber is or who the caller is by what they say on the phone. You can tell what content creators they listen to. True. If they call you cool, Uncle Tom sellout, they're affiliated with the alphabet boys. They come from Southpaw or they come from Ace Money. If they threaten you with all caps, send you gun emojis and call and go to yelling and screaming, they came from Southpaw or they came from Ace Money. I automatically know, like, I know. If they say facts, you know that came from the alphabet boys, right? You already know. Oh, they came from Fag Now and she go. You already know. Like, I'm just saying, I know who these guys are. I studied these guys. True. I know who these guys are. And that's why I make micro. He say Laura versus Danny. Coach. I'll take Laura. Shit, I'll take Laura. You know what I mean? I'll take Laura over Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? You know what they say. You know about what they say out of their mouth. Like the nigga who threatened me, say he gonna put the magnet to my head. Better not go to the Crawford fight. Then he called back 2 weeks later crying, talking about the FBI came to his house and then try to blame me because the feds came to his house. You know what I mean? And then the nigga called back. The nigga was crying, and then the nigga apologized, and then the nigga called back like 2 weeks after that and threatened me again. True. And the nigga brought up Southpaw. Yeah, nigga Southpaw be threatening people all the time. He threatened people all the time. And then the fans, he never came to his house and all that stuff there, yada, 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 yada. And I said, oh, you listen to Southpaw. True. I'm sorry, man. I'm 22. I'm just a 22-year-old young black male. I'm a 22-year-old young black male, man. Man, you know, man, I'm sorry, man. Nigga was crying and everything, dog. I'm dead ass serious. Dead ass serious. Now, y'all remember I dropped this phone number in the chat? You know what I mean? Y'all remember that? I'm shout out to Tay Hill. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy. These niggas crazy, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Playtime's over, boy. He said, salute, coach. He say, fool telling you to go to the fight, knowing damn well he watching on TikTok. He said, coach, what you think about Boots potentially fighting on Romain Villa on the 22nd? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Boots ain't fought nobody since he been boxing, so I really don't know how good he is. But I'm a slide with Boots. I'm a slide with Boots on this. I'm a slide with Boots on this.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Nigga went to talking about, man, I ain't got no daddy. You know, I come from a single mother home and all that stuff. A lot of these dudes, they come from single mother households. And so the slow learner disability boxing community, they attract those type of guys. They attract those dudes who come from single father homes, and low IQs, you know, they ain't got no daddies or whatever, or if they do have one, he in jail, they don't know who he is or whatever. And I ain't talking about people who fathers who passed away, but you get what I'm saying. And a lot of these dudes are very, very low IQ. They're not the brightest guys in the world. They look up the rappers, you know, they look up the rappers and strippers and thoughts and stuff like that. Everything that describes what a nigga is, because there's a difference between niggas and black people. These people are some niggas. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You can tell by what they say out of their mouth, who they is, who they watching, where they come from. True. I know them. True. I know them. Lack critical thinking skills. Suffer from confirmation bias. Like these dudes are very, very. I know these dudes, and they have a victim mentality. They have a victim mentality. Everything against them, the white man stopping us. We got to fight racism, white supremacy, all that shit there. Like it's those guys. These guys, they don't hold themselves accountable for anything. It's everybody's fault, but their own fault. Like that's what the slow learner disability boxing community attracts. That's their subscriber base. The Fagnons, the Shigos, they attract that. That's what they attract. Over here, we don't attract that over here. True. We don't attract that over here. Over here, we run that off the block. Over here, we run that off the block. You know, YouTube, Huey P. Newtons. You can tell these niggas been listening to too much Dr. Umar Johnson, too much Tariq Nasheed, too much House of Consciousness. You know what I mean? With Sinetta TV, too much of that. You can tell, just too much of that. You can tell. You know what I mean? Let's give everybody a round of applause. You know what I mean? Just easy. Yeah, it's just easy to be misled. Very easy. You know, I mean, like I can recruit all them niggas right now because I know the playbook like the back of my hand. You know, I'm very articulate. I can speak very well. You know what I mean? And I know the pro-black revolutionary. I got the pro-black revolutionary handbook right there. I was in Nation for 25 years. I have all my student lessons, student enrollment. You know, I have my study guides. You know what I mean? My FOI manuals. I have shit. I have all that shit. Neely Fuller's, John Henry Clark. I have all that shit, man. Francis Cresswell. You name them. I got the books. I was pseudo as hell. Very pseudo. You know what I mean? I know that shit like the back of my hand. But these niggas are very, very low IQ. Like they really want to recruit me to come on their side because they think I'm a valuable asset. But I never go on that shit. Never. You know what I mean? Never. Shout out to Big Soul. He said, Coach, have you seen Terrence Crawford check Boots Ennis on $1 Million Worth of Game podcast? Yeah, I saw that. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, but once again, it's on, man. We're going to say a special prayer for these low IQ ass niggas.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
And you know the crazy part about it, too? This is the crazy part about it. And I told you guys, the reason why I'm team for the other side is this. I have blacks. Well, I can't say blacks. Niggas. There's a difference between blacks and niggas. I have niggas that say I'm a cool Uncle Tom sellout. Okay? And they don't even know what I'm the one that educated these niggas on what an Uncle Tom is. You know, I'm the historical Uncle Tom. Josiah Henson is the real is the historical Uncle Tom. That's who the book Uncle Tom's Cabinet was written after, based on his life. They don't even know who Josiah Henson is. They don't even know. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I try to educate these niggas, but you know that's throwing water under the bridge. I have white boxing fans that say I'm a racist towards white fighters. Those come from Tyson Fury fans. I have Hispanic boxing fans. Some say that I'm pro-black and I hate Mexicans. My question is, which one is it? True. All of y'all right? So the niggas say not blacks, niggas. There's a difference. So the niggas say I'm a cool Uncle Tom sellout. The whites say I'm racist against whites, and the Mexicans say I'm racist against Mexicans. I'm pro-black. Which one it is? True. I'm just trying to figure it out myself. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But anyway, shout out to all of the tenderonis, man.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Shogun of Harlem.
Boy, when they come over here with that flim popping that week, you ought to know what time it is.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
It is what it is, man. You know it is. You know they like to hate watch a nigga. It is what it is, man. They like to hate watch a nigga, man. Shout out, man. Shout out to everybody, man. You know, Tank Davis. No, shout out to Ryan. Not Ryan Garcia. Shout out to Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford for making this fight happen, bringing back big time boxing to the welterweight division.
Don't ever forget when I found you. You was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
What it is, man. Shout out to Booker Ray Little, man, and Eddie the Hitman. Hey.
Sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll smack the shit out in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker's hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
There ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Let me go to get the super chat out the way, man. Shout out to what my main man Knockdown 305. Knockdown 305. I'm happy, dog. I'm some motherfucking happy right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Finna go blow me some weed. Finna go hit the barbershop. Let me seeking out my internet. Damn, my shit acting up. Hold on. The stream y'all tripping today. Shout out to Knockdown 305.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a damn dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
I'm gonna cook you over that bar. He said he'll knock down 305. He said, Coach, I'm going to buy a pay-per-view for EJ versus Bud for a channel giveaway. Set it up. I got you, Coach. All right, cool, for sure. I got you for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna get a pay-per-view for somebody. You get what I'm saying? You know it is what it is, man. Once again, this song is our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. 2 minutes today, USA Boxing. Now you know we cannot end this without saying all praises due to the Most High, the most exalted, the most honorable. You know, Alan Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Man, listen, man, I want to thank what the dude name. Shout out to everybody who called the show. Let's start with this guy with the dude who threatened to call me a coon. Shout out to E-Money. E-Money, what's going on, baby boy? That probably ain't your real name, but I know you come from the Alphabet Boy community, or you come from, if you come from, them other slow dudes, the whole Mondays or whatever the case may be, Doodle Brown. I get it. Fact now, she goes, I get it. I know that's where you come from, or South Paul. But I know that's where you come from. But that's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? We motivate even the Grace over here. Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Shout out to Fast from B-More. Shout out to Real Deal from DC. Shout out to Al from Oaktown 2 times. Shout out to Ruben from Cali. Shout out to Martin from Oaktown. Shout out to D-Block from Dallas, Texas 2 times. Shout out to Zoe from Seattle. Shout out to Swat Jones from Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to James Lee from B-More. Shout out to Frank from LA. Yay. Shout out to Uncle Charles from Alabama. Shout out to Jerron from New York. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Shout out to T Seals from ATL. Shout out to Casino Light Prayers 2 times from the ATL. Shout out to Troy Graham from B-More. Shout out to Coach Eddie from the ATL. Shout out to Anthony from Texas. Texas and Atlanta represented today. Shout out to Mason from Flint, Michigan. Shout out to Lorenz from South Carolina. Shout out to Fee from Duval. And shout out to Stan from Killer Cali. Yes, sir. It is what it is, man. Once again, it's on. It's about Coach Malachi Williams signing out. 2 minutes today, USA Boxing. Y'all ought to know what time of TI is, man. You know, the day is Tenderoni Fridays, man. So, you know, we like to do this for the Tenderonis. You ought to know how we get down. I'll holler at you guys, man. We love the Tenderonis over here, man. You know, some of these dudes, they got to go get them some Tenderonis and get off that PS5 and start smoking on them Nick Sacks and Reggie. And they want the real deal now. I got the real deal over here now. I'm seeing you guys tomorrow, man. See you guys tomorrow. Y'all be on the lookout. They want the real deal. We got the real deal over here now. We got the real deal over here. You can believe that. That's my personal. You guys know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.